Alrighty. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's check. Let's check. Uh-oh. Having a little issue. Okay. All right, I can ask it. I think I can ask it. Are we live? I said, are we live? It looks like we are. Vigilante Wednesday here on another episode of Sunday Night Games. Just chilling on a Sunday night. I guess we're going with Arkham Origin. I didn't know what to do. I thought about trying to get the N64 emulator going. And maybe trying to get going again. Mario 64. But we're going with Arkham Origin. Uh-oh. Am I having a sound issue? Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Now you're going to see everything probably fade to black. Because, yeah, I'm just trying to be able to see what you guys are talking about. We are live and alive. Both are important. Both are important in this crazy day and age. Ooh. Well, it's not alive. It's my fucking controller. So, hold on a second. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to pop up. Was anything doxable? No, nothing really too doxable. Still wasn't supposed to pop up. Let's see. What are we doing? Jesus. I hate setting some of this shit up sometimes. Really, it's because some of these games take control of your mouse. And I'm not smart enough to know how to take control of it back in a smooth way. So I end up dealing with garbage. So, all right, let's go get this controller working with shout out to DS4. It's a software that it looks like now I have to use just to get my controller to work on video games nowadays. So that's fucking fun. Not so much. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Come on. One more thing. This stupid fucking game. Okay. Oh, for real? I'm sorry, Papa. You said you gotta get back on X. Was I ever on X or was I think I left when it was still Twitter. But I gotta get back because you said the shit to Matt to send to me. Oh man. Feel bad. Hey Richard, hey Mike DiCarlo, hey Tom Jensen, howdy. Hope everything's cool with the Jensen household. What the fuck was I even doing in this game? Main objective, where's the main objective? Oh, just track the signature. Boy, so I guess I just travel around. Guess I can unlock these things. You know what? What's in here? See if that thing changes. Hey, Fizz. Oh, see, when you make that waypoint. Oh, well. Oh, well. Now that I made the waypoint, the damn shit has gone away. Still posting chapters, and I've been sick. Oh, you feel better, brother. Shout out to someone doing something creative. I tried to make music today. Boy, did that not go well. I was hoping for some, I don't know, creative something. I'm sorry to hear that, Fizz. Start your Harry Sneed video series not doing so well. I'm sorry. Lord knows I ain't the one to tell it. Oh shit. About, you know, how to get YouTube success. Oh man, your favorite Umar, Dr. Umar, he got a Nobel Peace Prize. Good for him. He can show Stephanie and Becky his new Nobel Peace Prize. Nah, man. I don't know. I don't care. I don't really care about none of these, you know. I don't care about Umar. I don't care about Tom McDonald. I don't care about Ben Shapiro. I don't care about nothing. I don't care. At this point, I don't. Where the hell? Where is this motherfucker? Must be under me. That's what she said. There we are. I don't even care about necessarily growing this channel. I'm still kind of, oof, he's shooting. Unsure. I'm still unsure if I really want to grow too big, man. Maybe I'm in the perfect spot. You got a small group of people, you know, y'all come watch the stream, crack jokes, we can talk about important stuff, we can talk about whatever we want. And there's no real pressure to, you know, because once money's involved, there's real pressure to start doing stuff for money. If what's going to be more algorithmically friendly. I'm a human. And I just realized, and I mean, this is not rocket science, but you realize when you are correct, damn, this is the hard group of motherfuckers, and I'm fucking up. Oh, man, I might die. But you start to realize how bad communication is in general over the internet, and especially if you're a content creator. Like, and again, some of this is from my own videos, but some of it now that I'm hyper aware of, I'm watching other videos, looking at comments, and I said this on streams, but just, you know, people don't really watch videos, people don't pay attention, people make bad faith arguments. The whole internet's about bad faith arguments and intellectual dishonesty, and it's just like, I don't want to spend the whole time complaining about it either. Hey, baguettes. Oh, I'm gonna give StreamYards another shot. Oh, shout out to Snow. I saw it was Snow Does what 5th anniversary. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for in this life. I mean, I guess you're talking about. Oh no, what was I? That's not what I was supposed to. I went to the wrong thing. I just realized that. I'm looking for this. Part of it is I'm trying to figure out how to get this electromagnetic tracker. But then I said, well, I don't know what to do, so I'm about to just go open up one of these flight points. And I might be at a point where I can't open up anymore right now. Oh man, Richard Sick, Cinches here. You said what's up, baguettes? That's bigotry. Yeah, just you know, I think I went from like, oh man, complaining because I couldn't grow. Now I'm like, man, I'm at the right spot. Body feel like it's shutting. I hope you good, man. Hope you good. Maybe it could be the coof. You know what I'm saying? Could be the coof. Could just be the flu, but sometimes even that, you know, the flu can be harsh. So hope you feel better, bro. Seriously, like, yeah. I was real sick, like I said, last month, and that shit sucked. Boy, did that shit suck. I saw a couple people with a store with masks on, pointing at him. He's just an ultimate troll, man. Ultimate troll. People still wear a mask. People still wear their masks. You know, what do you do? Yeah, you're gonna have to ride it out, unfortunately. Oh, Zombie Man. Hey, man. How you doing, man? How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I just wanted to say, I said to your dad, but I'm sorry for your loss. I heard you had a recent loss in the family. So I'm sorry for that. But it was cool to see you around. And you still making music. And you still posting music. I point and laugh. That's what I do. That's what I do. Shout out to Mark Henry. Wearing a mask, miserable ass people. Yeah, I can't wear a mask, man. I hate it. boy, I did wear the mask because it was like, well, you know, everyone yelled at you. But I did get to a point where I stopped, even when we were supposed to. I just couldn't. So I just went around. See, in the Carolinas, North Carolina, what did they do? I feel like they took mask mandates away, and then when they brought them back, I said, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. So, yeah, old mask business. That's a crazy thing. But people do, I mean, I don't make fun of people just because it's probably a bunch of shit that I'm mindlessly wrong on too. So, I'm not about to just, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's tons of things I'm horribly wrong. Yeah, masks are great for our rivalry. That's another thing. The people taking advantage of it is the cribs, man. Because now people walk in with full masks, looking to rob and shoot shit up. Oh, man. Yo. It's like legendary troll shit. Papa Cotton said he didn't wear a mask the whole time. It was awkward because he coughed all the time. When it stopped, I stopped. But now people let the government control him. We got to thank you for real for something. Yeah, we hope you feel better. That's tough. Nah, fuck that. They got to let 2020 go. That's true, too. That's a lot of people in general need to let 2020 go. That's a hard bar, Rich. You don't even understand. Pause. That's real shit. Just let 2020 go. I think a lot of society really needs to just, it happened, it was rough, it was crazy. The whole year, not just the coup, but the whole, everything. Just let it go. Oh shit, I'm getting killed by this Steve. It's gonna be 5 years and 10 months, right? It's already 4 years now. You know what I'm saying? It was a long. That's a nice amount of your life. It was ago. You know, so it's got to be let go. Yeah, that's true. The tyrants ain't gonna let go. They said petty tyrants love feeling superior. And you know, when you talk about petty tyrants, it was just the Karens. That was the rise of the Karens. I mean, yeah, Karen had existed as a concept before then, but we saw so many people mutate into Karens because now they had this false sense of moral superiority, that they were told they were doing the right things and that they were superior by their moral choices, by who they voted for, by all this stuff. And so people fucking fed into it. Fed into it like a bitch. I'm a good person. I wear a mask. Put on your mask. Yep. That was a test, and we failed miserably. We all failed, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say all of us, but most of us did. And when the real shit comes, I don't know what's gonna happen. Cause I don't know how real they want to make it, man. Cause they can make this shit real, bro. One, they can let out a disease that's really going to do something. I'm not saying COVID was nothing because, you know, people still get sick and all that. And, you know, people did pass away and all that, so I'm not trying to downplay it. Oh, even though, you know, I got an old post, an old video knocked away because of medical misinformation because of the jab from a couple years ago. It apparently is not going to affect my channel, but they deleted it. I'm like, whatever. I don't even give a fuck. You missed out on high school. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. You basically did. And a lot of people who in high school in that era or over the past few years missed out on either the entire high school or at least parts of the high school experience. So I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Masks never worked. It was to have a clear visual of the percentage. Yeah, I believe that too. Clear percentage will be blindly compliant. I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. It was about it worked, and it was about also just inducing fear in the populace. bundle of sticks. Alrighty. It was all broke. The CDC admitted the mask did nothing. Sports were shut down, especially in the hood. No one wanted to go to New York because of the COVID. Oh, man. It was depressing because I had dreams. I saw how crazy it was New York. Shout out to Louis Rossman. He would do, he'd get on his bike, his little e-bike, and he would just ride through New York. Nobody there. Yeah, who knew masks wasn't going to do shit, but it was pressured by the government to lie. Hooped the whole pandemic. Yeah, unelected governments, right? WEF. I think I might have got. Actually, even a month ago might have been it. I felt like I got it when I first moved to Texas, ironically, and then, like I said, even a month ago might have been it. Both also could have been flu, but I mean that wasn't 2020. It wasn't during 2020. Ironically, New York was in shambles. Oh man, some people. I got despite not going out of the crib or not going outside. Oh, so some people somehow got it despite not going outside and not going out there, having it over at the crib. I mean, the shit. There's a shit. I ain't gonna open up. I just said I got an issue with medical misinformation. So I can open up theories on what it could have even been. You know, I'll let the chat do that, or rather how accurate those tests were. It's another way of interpreting it. So I don't know how to get this damn magnetic tracker thing going. I guess I'll just. Move to another point. Never got the jab. Yeah, I never got the jab either. I will say the best months of your life. Mentally, we're in the pandemic. Okay. I'm still recovering from the pandemic, honestly. Okay, so just because of really my weight. I gained so much weight during the pandemic, and my eating habits have gotten so bad. Yeah, people who did get sick. I knew a lot of people got sick who, ironically enough, had the jab. So where do I go? He's going everywhere. Oh yeah. The old mayor, and they made him like a hero. He had to kill thousands of people by what he did to old folk homes. Happened to you, lost muscle. Man, I just gained so much weight, and I haven't lost a pound of it. I mean, I would lose a couple pounds, but I haven't stuck to anything consistent to try to lose it. But I mean, I'm a different person since that. I'm definitely a different person now than when I walked into the damn pandemic. I can say that. Gained muscle in his right arm only. Man, that was shit. I would say my perspective on relationships changed in the pandemic. That's why I came across a lot of MGTOW content, and why I do not consider myself a MGTOW per se. I also don't consider myself somebody who plans on pursuing a marriage ever again, or even thinking about something like that. And I don't even know if I want to date, and I don't know if that would have happened had I not been exposed to that content, even though I don't rock with it. I was in a better place, went to your DR family, We was together, big ass, chilling in a mansion, big ass pool, going to the resort. So that's cool. So I don't know where the hell. I'm supposed to go for this tracker. Now it's red. Like what, higher or lower? It's awesome. My life will never be the same again to the future. I'm sorry. At least you had some awesome stretches of it. I did become, I mean, I was always an introverted person, a homebody, but I became almost, maybe even too comfortable in solitude. Definitely have an appreciation for solitude in general, but I mean, I'm comfortable not going out of my house for forever. I already, agoraphobia, if you want to call it that, is probably worse now. See, I still am recovering from something. I need to let 2020 go. Said motherfuckers won't be happy till they get to stand in real life. I don't remember the stand. I feel like I do, but I don't remember the stand. Family destroyed, you had no money, everybody's upset and bored and broke. I'm sorry about that. Biggest wealth transfer of all time. Between, the rich got richer and the poor got exponentially poorer. The super flu. Oh, okay, Stephen King. Okay. Okay. Jeez, I don't know where to. Let's pause. Let's Google. What does it say? Magnetic. Electromagnetic tracker. Tracker. Arkham Origins. Okay. Okay, they're on the bridge. That'll help. $2021 was worse. I see. Went from chilling in mansions in the DR to a 15-year-old you paying rent in a New York apartment alone. Sheesh. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot. That's a hell of a lot, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Okay. Damn. Sorry, I'm silent because now I gotta focus on this fight. I feel like Arkham Origins combat. I mean, the combat's a little worse, but they try to put you in a little more challenging situations like this one. We look at the enemy types, like this is a dude with a gun, or some gun running around. You got the big motherfucker. A lot to focus on. It's actually kind of cold. Fuck that up. Oh, got him. Oh, got a culture raid. LNC, hashtag LNC raid. I don't even know what LNC is. Hey, Killy Child. That culture? Forgot he. I didn't. That's what I say. Forgot. I just thought he forgot I existed. All that money could have saved to go to college. Didn't think about that. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. Back is killing you. Still here? I hope you feel better. And people are all sick. Controversy SVU episode. I know nothing of. Hey, Killy Child. What's the controversy about the SVU episode? What happened? I was this many seconds, hours, minutes, days old when I knew there was a controversy. Yep, late night Culture Casino. So yeah, I didn't know. Maybe Culture has forgot I existed. I assumed he did. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. What's the controversy? What's up? What's happening? What's controversial about SVU? I haven't watched SVU in a long time, man. Shout out to Culture. I'm not, I'm not in the whine about Disney space. Not even sure if he is. I haven't watched his content in a minute. No disrespect. Wish him the best still, whatever content he's trying to make nowadays. Part of the reason I'm even comfortable streaming now is because of all the episodes of Culture and West and all the other people's channels used to go on. So shout out to him. Have to watch the episode, oh boy. See, I'm not aware of it. I haven't watched SVU, so I didn't know it was a controversy. Sorry, I hate, because you're a cool dude, man. You've been around here for a minute. Boomers watch that show. I hate when I can't, despite what y'all think, I hate when I can't get y'all, answers and stuff like that. She's the ultimate ally. Who's the ultimate ally? Is that what it is? It's a lot of, a lot of cultural Marxism in it or something? Boomers and women. See, I haven't watched SVU in a minute. What? That's crazy. Actually, you know what? That's good writing to write some shit like that. That's crazy, but that's like, you got to give SVU credit. I would say that. So, Soul Assassin, Hell Soul Assassin, I guess you were lurking, said something about, I saw an episode about white woman not reported great because she's a little racist. If that's what the controversy is, I got to give SVU credit for being cold enough to put that in a mainstream, mainstream. Like you said, since you did no joke, said boomers and women, but that's as mainstream as the show as you gonna get. Now, I would have another kind, like Richard said, and she probably lying, trying to snow buddy a brother, because there's a whole nother, there's the controversy they're dealing with trying to not to look racist. But then there's also the just controversy of these women telling, a lot of real G's doing time because the chick told the truth and told the lie. We see a lot of women just say any old thing and scream great at the first drop of trouble. So there's two can of worms that you would think a mainstream show like that wouldn't even deal with. Now, I didn't see how they did it and how they put it together. But to even deal with something, even if they deal it with a mainstream lame way, which I'm sure they do, but to even go that hard, I'm kind of shocked. If that's it. Because you would think, like I said, they wouldn't even touch those shit like that. And like I said, who knows if, there's two controversies. This, oh, well, I want to be an ally bullshit. And then there's the, well, shit, a lot of these, like I said, a whole lot of people talk about the whole Vince McMahon situation, and that was a woman who seemed to consent to everything that happened, and it isn't even pressing charges in the during the during the statute of limitations, not even pressing charges. You know what I mean? Because so that's a fucking situation that everybody wants to believe all women. So there's two, and I'm sure they only gonna deal with the racial one because that's the hottest one. But there's that believe all women situation. What if the hoes lie about that? You know, maybe she never got raped in the first place. So depending on how they did it, it could have been smooth. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this is SVU. That's, you know, once upon a time they had shit like Matlock. You know what I'm saying? SVU is like the new version of that. You know what I'm saying? Shit that everybody is supposed to. Snow Bunny movement. Similar shit happened in real life with those left-arm activists. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Cinch Dildo said a black dude stabs a dude to death, so an activist, and his girlfriend didn't want to testify because of white supremacy. Wow. Yeah, the Vince McMahon situation is nuts in every direction. You know, you hear the initial stuff, you like, what? Vince shit on some girl? What the fuck? He was taking his girl, making her screw everybody else in the building. What the fuck? But then you look, and it's like, wait, he was giving this chick gifts. She was with him 3 years. She never even called the relationship off. She was in her late 30s. So this wasn't no young girl that he just manipulated. Yeah, it's an age gap, but it's like, this is a grown ass woman. So then you say, man, I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's why I mean it's not just as simple as, clearly they go with the allied racial cultural Marxism thing. But whenever you hit me with a situation where there's a, I believe, I don't want to say I believe no women. I believe Josh Giddey's accuser, even though there ain't nobody saying shit about her. But I'm cautious about just believing all women. So even with that little situation, I'm like, well, shit, who said the woman is telling the truth? That he even did anything? For all I know, he did a fucking thing, and she just wanted attention as much as she, I'm sure everybody here is all cultural Marxism, got a racial political theme, but that's all everybody else care about. That'll get clicks and shit, plus it's SVU, so it'll get clicks. So, that's all anyone cares about. But like I said, man, I don't believe these women for nothing. Unfortunately, until if the evidence points that way, of course, dude should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Girlfriend visited dude in jail, didn't want to put charges. Yo, they need to be pressing charges. Did she set dude up? But did she set? Yes, I think about Vince. He should have paid what he promised. None of this shit would have happened. That's another weird thing. He had an NDA with the damn girl. He owed her $2 million. He didn't pay it, and that's how we even found out this story with the Vince McMahon thing. But now I'll be looking at the girl, the situation y'all told me in the real life. Hold on, was she in on it? Shit, you visited him in jail? The fuck? For all y'all know, she was fucking dude. And this is really, that's why she ain't pressing charges. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think it's some ally. It's ally to that box. That's the only thing. She ain't no ally. She an ally to that BBC. She ain't no fucking ally. Get the fuck out of here. She was probably sucking the dude's dick this whole time of that story. Cause ain't no way you visit. Ain't no way. Tell you how disloyal these hoes is. Not to go full big time. God damn, you get stabbed to death and you go visit the motherfucker that killed me? You disloyal hoe. That loyal asshole. Golly. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. And again, I don't know all the details of the story. I'm just talking shit on the internet. But that's disloyal as fuck. I ain't believing nobody. if charges are made. Well, the feds are investigating. The feds are investigating Vince. That's what I thought, but it looks like she didn't set him up. She just retarded. Maybe you're right. The Netflix deal that got his assistant to change, maybe. Yeah. Because now it's like, well, hold on. Because he said probably was an ex. Don't talk your shit, Vid. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the story. But I definitely think that's nothing. This shit get announced, that Netflix deal. They getting a $5 billion deal. And all of a sudden this bitch come out looking for Buddy. Hey, nobody cares about that. Nobody's suspicious that this man company, that he really didn't even do anything. He was part of TKO board, just for those who don't know, since I do cover wrestling nowadays. TKO is the parent company of WWE. Once they merged with UFC, the new company is called TKO. And they own WWE and they own UFC. So Vince has stock in that company. And that's all he has. Now, he was a member of that board, which ironically now The Rock is. So crazily enough, two pro wrestlers, The Rock and Triple H, literally have more control over WWE right now than Vince McMahon, which is insane in and of itself. But that notwithstanding, the company makes a multi-billion-dollar deal with Netflix, and all of a sudden, this chick who is mad about not getting her NDA payment, talking about he touched me. Nah, it was a sugar daddy, sugar baby situation. His wife found out, and he told you to go away and gave you a check. You told your friend he didn't want to pay you the rest of the money. That's all that fucking happened. I hate to break it to y'all. Now, is Vince McMahon a despicable human being? Is there some karma happening? Yeah. Now, can he still go to jail even though this bitch is independent of consent? Yeah, because he was a fucking head of a company. He gave that hoe a job. You know what I mean? She was an employee. You know what I'm saying? You can't do a lot of that stuff to an employee and an employee company relationship. And if he did have her, if he was giving her gifts and then having her do things with men, even if it was for his own enjoyment, that is prostitution. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, do you know just where in the hotel the Joker is?
The man, hey, Forbidden Ruin. That'd be wild. A WWE 2K finisher. Called the McSteamer. Was it the same day? Yeah, she took a dump to the back of the head and stayed with him another 2 years. You make sense of that. She took
explosives here to take down this building.
She let a man shit on her, and you can see a picture. She's not a ugly girl. She's whatever looking young lady. She let a man shit on her, and was with him another 2 or 3 years. And again, she never ended the relationship. She was never going to end a relationship. Court filings are wild. I haven't read the whole thing. I read, I talked about the parts I know. I know that, I've seen excerpts of parts. It's a wild story. And then the shit she talked about with Brock Lesnar, that's also wild. Or, it's people have put it on Brock because he was the guy that they most would have been wanting to re-sign around that time. He was. Shit. Let me see. She a snow bunny. Fuck all that. She chopped. Nah, but hey, like I said, Vince might still go to jail. Her consent is irrelevant in a lot of, depending on what charges they bring to him. They bring an embezzlement charge. They bring, like I said, they can still bring the trafficking charge. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you going full red pill. Richard said the most women are the most boring living species ever. Damn. The VigilanteWilliamson network or channels does not necessarily agree or disagree. I'm telling you, these woke white women think they're so morally superior they believe black folks are animals and they desperately need their help to become civilized. Malcolm X is right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And yeah, Vince got a rep of doing crazy shit. Going back to that Vince story. See, like, I need to stop bringing it up because every time I bring it up, because it's such a fantastic story, you go find yourself talking about it until it's resolved. But yeah, man. Vince he has a rep for being crazy, and now his chickens come home to roost. Not just for being crazy, just for being a bad person toward people. And now it's getting some karma from that. It's getting some karma from that. Yeah, we talk about this Vince Scat shit every time because it's a crazy story. And because I mean, you hear about those crazy shits. I've said this every time because you hear about the shit that goes down in Dubai. You hear about that shit, and it's like this is the first time you can confirm. No, there are bitches getting shitted on. There are billionaires shitting on women. This is a real fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear the rumors and shit, but they just rumors. There's no concrete story. And I mean, we ain't there. But there's no story that you can sink your teeth through. But now it's like, you know, the rumors are true. There are rich motherfuckers literally shitting on these women. Literally shitting on these women. Yeah, sex toys named after wrestlers. That's crazy. And see, that's why everybody believes it, because we know Vince is nuts. Oh, New Zealand. Wait, what happened to New Zealand since you didn't know? You know, we don't talk about, you said, oof, that New Zealand prime minister bitch is crazy as fuck. They can all get shit on messing with these rich old guys. They don't, and that's another thing that's scary. Because you look at this woman and you look like, you know, if you didn't know no better, you probably be trying to put the old ring around this whole finger, not knowing she's capable of letting the old man shit on her. You know what I'm saying? She literally is capable of letting some old geezer take a dump on her. Literally. And a lot of us, you know, we don't like to think that motherfuckers are capable of shit like that. Especially men. We don't like to think that, you know, that girl, you know, the dream girl next door for some red bottoms and for you know, Mercedes truck, she'll let an old man shit on her. That's hard to digest, pun not intended. The girl you lust after for a bag and a car and a check will let an old man take a dump on her. Straight up. Straight up. She might already have. Ask her if she been to Dubai. I think a lot of that shit is traumatic to men. To realize that shit, you know what I mean? We do Synthwave Saturday night. They show little clips of 80s movies, and it's the guy and the girl, and it's the girl of his dreams, and the nerd gets the cute girl. And that's how we want to live. Nah, man, she going for the bag, homie. Oh, nah, yeah, she'll let Vince McMahon take a dump on her face for an apartment. She was getting nice shit, too. She was getting gifts. And for the bag. She got no problem with it, bro. None. Her only problem is when the money run out. But if for the bag, she'll do things that would disgust you. That shit hurts. For the bag, she will do things that are that are repulsive for the bag. Sex toy named Gail Kim. It's gotta be the world's strongest. The world's strongest dildo. She has those crazy white girls bug eyes a little bit. Saudi Royal Scat. Yeah, money talks. Big Mother is watching. Big Mother. Thanks to Anna, that Star Wars girl. What happened with Anna, that Star Wars girl? Any girl your age said she's been to buy there for the street. Same with Josh Giddey. Buy Josh Giddey.
Enter the security room and look for the Joker.
Oh shit! Please don't spam that message with the security room. Right here. But what happened in? Hold on. I Spy. But what did Anna, that Star Wars girl, do? You said she would never look at hot Asian women. And I don't know if I ever got an answer about the New Zealand Prime Minister. I don't know.
Friends, assassins, welcome to our first quarterly performance review.
What did she show on the? Oh, she showed something on the Jack show. I haven't watched that show like since 2020. Man, if they still doing it, good for them, I guess.
We are really gonna have to.
But what was she showing that made you feel that way?
And by we, I mean you. Got that, Mr. Kushner?
Just who the hell are you?
I'm the guy with the money. And the gun.
Oh wow, that's rough. That's rough. It's probably all tentacle. She would show these women taking off their makeup, face taps, nose fillers, false teeth. Oof. Hopefully she got some teeth. That's rough.
I didn't think so.
We need Joker to hit the. I don't want to say that. That's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. I don't want to sit there and be in that. No teeth equals gray hair. I guess it's hard to argue that.
Anyone want a piece? All right.
I've seen those vids. Ratchet chick puts on makeup, becomes a dime. Yo, I've been saying that for years. That all these girls just know makeup tutorials. Most of them are not attractive. Most girls are fives with makeup tutorials.
Move it along, big boy.
No, he's coming for you now. And when he gets here, I'm going to kill him. So you wait.
So yeah, man.
Well, this should be interesting.
That's crazy. I don't want to be on that hateful shit with these hoes. You know. But that shit
That lift
wild.
should get me up to the ceiling so I can get out of here. Maybe electrocution or shock gloves could restore power to this platform.
Yeah, you can't trust shit online. Filters. Yeah, you ain't even, that's a good point. The filters and the photoshopping and the editing, angles and the lighting, and the average girl looks average. This should be a shock to no one. The average girl looks average at best. We became a society where the average person don't want to be average no more, even though they average as fuck. Even though they average and basic as fuck. We look at it, we look down on it. But the average girl is just average, man. Yeah, but they not right here. I mean, in the moment, yeah, you can tell these hoes whatever, man. If it, you know, if I'll tell you to kill yourself, you can say whatever the fuck you want. But ain't like the hoe on the stream, you know what I'm saying? That'd be different. If she was on the stream with me, that'd be different, man. I mean, listen, you're a grown man, even though you're young, you're grown. You can say whatever you want. They ain't gonna, whatever you say ain't gonna be the worst thing said in that chat, for fucking sure. But I don't think it's good for your soul, and your heart.
I see you profited from my advice. Yet again?
Not yet. Getting to him won't be easy. The elevators are down. The Joker's men are everywhere.
Well, I've no
Mother
doubt
look hot, father look hot. 3 Down children, like, what the fuck, how? And then we found out Down's children, were they doing the Alabama Slam? Like, it was his cousins acting like they wasn't. But yeah, you know, a lot of, and I guess because now the whole internet, another issue is everybody. A lot of people want to do the I hate women, the He-Man woman hater shit is getting hard. Like I said, you know, and Lord knows we and sometimes that's another subject that we can spam. Oh, these modern women. But it just is what it is, man. A lot of, you know, like I've even said, as much as I'm not cool with some of the high standards or the unrealistic standards at times, some of it is practical. Wanting a man to make 100,000, even if it's statistically rare, it's practical for how expensive the world has gotten. And so that's like, really, it's not even a man or a woman thing. It's the fact that inflation has gotten so bad that you basically have women who say, well, to survive, I need an unrealistic income, because to survive, you need an unrealistic income. So that's almost that's an issue independent of relationships. Now, this height shit, this other shit, a lot of that is because we're in an Instagram age, and the fact of the matter is a lot of women, because they know makeup tutorials, because they have filters, they have access to men outside their league, where men don't. So they get men that's really outside their league, really outside of what they can keep. And so they can get penetrated by these men, and they think in their head, well, I got penetrated by this man. This is another reason why you shouldn't be promiscuous, man or woman, because there's soul ties. And I got a soul tie to this dude who was a independent rapper who made like $100,000 a year and drove a Benz. But she's a chick that really should be happy with the dude that work at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? She just had a makeup tutorial and she was in the right club at the right time, and she was able to get that type of guy. But now she thinks she deserves somebody on the same level, and she's not going to accept nothing less. So, you just have a messed up social structure. Anna taking out her Asian competition. I'm sure, yeah, I mean, Anna looks like a pretty cute girl, whatever. I'm sure she took the makeup and all the stuff off. Like, this whole basic, you know what I mean? And that's how everybody look. Let's see. What are we doing here? Alabama Slam Love. Anna got married. Oh, congrats to her. Congrats to her. 100K, the guy is 17. What's he said, what? 100K? I see what you said. How's a 17-year-old gonna make 100K? Facts. And that's another thing. Since your dildo's right, none of these thoughts can exist without simp men paying for it. They only want the 100K to go out, not survive, and have home needs. Facts. I'm back. Did we win? We always win. Yeah, I remember hearing the 666. 6 foot, 6 inches, 6 figures. Well, I'm glad that fucking worked. Hey, listen, that is an unrealistic standard. I ain't gonna say. And you're not wrong there. Yeah, a lot of women do they want the money to trick off. They not thinking, oh man, you need $100K to do this fundamental shit. They want bags and shit. A lot of this should be blamed on social media. But you know what? What am I gonna say? There's still people getting into relationships. The people who want it, I ain't gonna say this. The women who actually want relationships, they can find relationships. And sometimes you might be lucky enough to find one of these women. It's up to you whether you want to go through everything to find one. I do see that thing. I'm sure y'all seen the short. They in New York and they find these couples who they ask them how they met. And most of the time they older couples, sometimes they young couples. They find people and they ask them how they met, and they tell the story.
Please.
It's kind of romantic.
Don't hurt me.
I won't. I'm here to
So,
help.
Okay, please.
100% of women are at the 5% of men.
In the overview box.
Yeah.
Where is
See, that's what makes it
In
hard.
the towers.
That's what she said. Is that there's so many after the same dude, and what's happening is
Hurry. They need your help.
there is a percentage who don't want that dude no more after they realize after they've been ran through by him. So then they get 30, 40, and now they mature. But it's like, oh my God, you know what you've done to yourself the past 15 years? All the soul ties you got, all the drama, baggage, because you've been messing with all these dudes that didn't want you, that you knew didn't want you, but they were so high profile or high attractiveness, whatever the case, they gave you the tingles, so you gave it up to them. If I'm single past 25, I'm not dating anymore. I wish you the best, brother. You lose height so easily. It's weight, not height. What's crazy, I have leg and spine issues. Had a regular body. Could even be, you said 6'11", that's pretty tall. But they don't consider nothing because they say you can't make fun of women's weight. You can control weight, not height. You can't, yeah, you do lose height. See, that's the truth. That's another thing. We do got to stop listening to what they say, especially on these fucking podcasts. Cinch your dildo. That's real life. And that's why I don't want to say relationships are dead. I ain't going to lie. But if you're just looking for some boxeroonie, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, a girl, what Cinch your dildo said, I'll repeat it. He said, bro, why are people listening to what these stars say publicly? We all know they sucked off a broke 5'7" dude in the McDonald's toilet for a kid's meal once in their life. Exactly. That's the real life truth. These hoes have done it with, and a lot of them will still will. That's the truth.
Batman, hurry. Someone's about to get shot.
That's the truth. And a lot of them are perping online. But again, it depends which one. If you're just looking for box, you could care less. But if you're looking for relationships, that shit might hurt. Because it's like, well, damn, so I can hit, but it's like, can't take this bitch home to mother. Shout out to old school Gucci. She's a very freaky girl. She's what is that shit? I just listened to that shit. I forgot the damn hook. Very freaky girl. I just remember getting brain. Oh, at first you get her name, then you get her number, then you get some brain in the front seat of the Hummer. I mean, if you at a bar, I mean, you can, everybody, you can get lucky just off the strength of a chick being thirsty at a bar, and you dress right. And you also got to remember when you're getting denied, a lot of these hoes just so happy to even have a dude to say no to. They'll just do it just off the strength of that. You almost can't take it seriously. Again, I couldn't tell you how to take a real relationship out of a modern chick. not looking for a relationship, I mean, this is probably the best era ever. It's one, oh, I like 403 so we can stay away from the algo. Because they ain't got, they had calculators too when they was in school, so they get the 304 stuff. Demanded her date pay for a meal for her baby daddy and her kid. Wow. I've seen wild stuff on the internet. I'm convinced a lot of this stuff is skits. $250 steak fathers or steak dinners for 8-year-old and one for his father. That's wild. I've seen stuff where women try to get you to pay for their friends and all this other stuff. Most people don't want to hunt. They just want to go straight for the catch. Yeah, a lot of women just feel like they have to reject because of the jump. Most recent was this shit. About 2 of her friends wanted to pay $200 for all 4 of them, pay for himself and walk. I saw that. I'm convinced these are skits, but I'm sure some of them are real. And hey, new bomb, as opposed to the old bomb.
I need to get to the top of this ventilation shaft.
Wouldn't suppose you know old Gucci Man, would you? I can't remember the lyrics. I believe I've seen some shit, whatever podcast. You know what? No, the whatever podcast is a scam. You know that, right? Because you know how whatever podcast is a scam. You know those OnlyFans girls they bring on there every single time they go on one of those podcasts. They up their subscriptions. They up their subscribers, I should say. So it's like and I've said this before, but it's like The Truth, if you guys remember that, it was a cigarette thing that tells you not to smoke cigarettes. But like at the same time, it's paid for by the cigarette company. So it's supposed to be a quote unquote red pill podcast. But in the reality of it is, the reality of it is, it's the whole point of it is to get you to get pay for some whole OnlyFans. And I'm not saying the information they have isn't valid or whatever, but that's a scam. Brittany Venti or Venet, it's another one. Shit, I'd rather pay for myself, give $150 tip. Yeah, it's a red pill to OnlyFans pipeline. A lot of these podcasts do that. They'll bring in, some Daily Wire dweeb, and then they'll bring in some OnlyFans hoe. And the gimmick, the real gimmick is they're trying to get you to get on OnlyFans. Even though they're talking shit about the women and their behavior, and they'll make fun of the girls, they'll do all that. But yet still, some dude, they know, because they, especially with the reach that podcast has, they know good and goddamn well somebody's gonna trick. Because they know, they understand. These red pill motherfuckers have proved they understand male psychology very well. Just like that whole Pearl. Understand, that's why she doesn't wear too much makeup. We were just talking about the makeup and all this shit these hoes wearing. There's a reason she doesn't overdo it with makeup. She's trying to give you that girl next door vibe. And she knows that a lot of her fans just want a girl to agree with them. Want a girl, an approachable looking girl that they could feel like they may be able to get to agree with them. So you got to watch out for some of that red pill stuff, man. A lot of that shit is charade. But if you, it's not gonna get everybody. It's not gonna get everybody all the time. You might just watch a clip and oh yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we all enjoyed the reveal of Gorlock the Destroyer. You know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta watch out for that shit though. And did they get paid to be there? I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because they make the podcast. They make the podcast. I'm changing the topic. New chapter is Owlman fight the Riddler and Scarecrow. Transmission of boy to man is called. Oof, I don't know what that means. If he wants to transition from a boy to a man, he sniffs some box too. or made them sense. Because the attraction, not like physical attraction of Gorlock the Destroyer, the like, circus attraction of Gorlock the Destroyer. They paid Gorlock $4K to be there. Look how much, I guarantee they made that money back though. I guarantee you they made that $4K back. Just look at Gorlock. Gorlock is like Andre the Giant of Red Pill Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you they made that money back, that 4K. Because of all the clips and all the memes and all that shit. That was all publicity for the channel and for the podcast. So yeah, that was probably a good decision bringing old Gorlock. Cause they made that shit back. Cause when you first saw this Gorlock, you was like, what the fuck am I looking at? It was something, you know what I mean? Every now and again, the internet brings you an attraction, whether it's the one motherfucker who had that thick ass neck, the one motherfucker that didn't have no neck. The internet will provide some weird looking creature that's a human, and you're like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? And your eye, because it's so crazy to look at, just like look at something like this. It's so crazy to look at, your eye gets drawn to it. So you look at Gorlock, it's like one, like I said, like looking at Bastion Booger or something, or Bam Bam, like, whoa, look at this human. That a ugly chick, or was that born a man? What was on? And then, then you find the story as that was born a man, but whatever. But like, or male, sanded birth, whatever whatever the term is. That's not gonna get me canceled. But like, there's that shock factor of a Gorlock. Yeah, Snowball got it right. It's like a car wreck. You can't look away no matter how hard you try. People hate watch as much as any other media. Hate watching is the new wave. If you're a creator, yeah, modern day bearded lady. If you're a creator, then getting people to hate watch is the new gimmick. And that word phobia is the fear of riddles. Okay, that's swaggy. Hey, Zax. Gorlock's the bearded lady. Yep. That's another challenge out there, taking the risk. If the chick you're taking out is that is a new risk that you never thought of. And then it's some mannish looking chicks anyway. Yeah, it's like a car wreck. And got Zax, Forbidden Ruin here. Yeah, I never watched anything beyond their shorts either. But that mutant toad is the term, right? Same shit's back in the day. You had to pay the circus. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Gorlock was like that for them. She was like the bearded lady, the dog boy. If I don't like it, I don't watch. That's what the comic girl told me. You don't like my comics, don't watch. Remember the dude with the ridiculous biceps? I do remember that. You come across, yeah, same concept. These just freak humans. Like, what the fuck is happening here? Do y'all remember when it turned out the dude was just fat? But what's his name? Iranian Hulk? And y'all first saw the Photoshop of that? You're like, wait, is that real? That's got to be a Photoshop, right? There's nobody look like that. It turned out it was. But there was a lot of hype around the Iranian Hulk off of a Photoshop picture. Do y'all, if you old enough to remember that, that's like 2012, maybe 2014, as late as that. Maybe 2015. I just remember when the Iranian Hulk took over the internet for a minute. What the fuck is that? Let me see. Liquid filled biceps. Did they explode? Yeah, that was some weird stuff. I think it had some what's that shit called? Synthol or some shit. Yeah, society has taken a massive downturn in the past few years. Damn. Oh shit. Oh, y'all about to die, homie. Oh, I ain't got no answers for y'all, man. Y'all don't die. I don't. They ain't gonna die. Drop from low Earth orbit. Gorlock the hut. Yeah, let me restart because they gonna die. Actually, let me just let them die. They fake hit. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit, bro. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I fucked that up. Yeah, I might, like I said, I'm gonna need another try at this. Yeah, y'all dead. I mean, they 5 seconds, they already dead, man. We get electrocuted a minute and a half. Y'all dead as fuck, man. I'll do this again. Yeah. I dead as a motherfucker.
Looks like I'm gonna need to find a new.
Well, I didn't die, they died.
Oh, and we were
It's just
having
a
so much fun,
triggered a
too.
failure state. Stupid ass game. But yeah, that's Gorlock. That's what we were referencing. This is fine. Okay, now at least I know what to do. Okay, now y'all might survive. But y'all gonna be fucked up for life. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Y'all getting electrocuted like this. Y'all nervous system will never be the same. Ever. Yeah, synthol. Yeah, that's the shit they put in. They put that synthol. That shit is nasty. You see it sometimes be leaking out of their bodies. That's a lot of those body. I don't know if they still do, but they used to. They put that shit in their body. Put that shit in their bicep. Put that shit in their calf. Try to make it look, their muscles look good, or bigger, or more shapely. That's nasty. And yeah, Liver King. Is he still around? He's still around, just not the flavor of the week. I mean, he got huge. He had. And see, I keep telling you, I need to make that video. That's a video I gotta make. That's my new. Do y'all remember back when y'all used to like Larry? Maybe y'all still do. That's y'all business. But he used to keep talking about that fucking Picard review, and he ended up selling out for Picard. But that's another can of worms. I gotta make the video on steroids and why society loves and hates steroids at the very same time. That's my as a content creator, that's like the album I need to release, the book I need to release. That's the novel, whatever. If you remember Family Guy Brian's novel. Where the fuck is the fuse box? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Sure. I gotta make the movie or the video in a long form. I want to have a long form, nicely edited video on the fact that society loves steroid bodies and bodies that can only be achieved with steroid use, but at the same time, we have to all act brand new about steroids. Like we don't know motherfuckers is on steroids. And like I said, it's motherfuckers on steroids that look normal as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So you still got to put in the work.
Not again. Please.
Now this is what I like to call Joker says. And right now, Joker says you're gonna make
Yo, I forgot what. I hope
brave his head off.
I ain't about to kill y'all.
If I try to pull him out, he'll be electrocuted.
Is it this one?
Going to have to play along.
Oh, y'all lucked up. Y'all lucked up because I had kind of forgotten. I'm smoking weed. I mean, y'all digital characters, so y'all just come back to life if I fuck it up. But still. Yeah, that's nothing. Tristan Thompson and Stud Roy. I should do a cycle. You know, I almost did when I was younger. I was this close, but I knew. Shout out to the internet. I did exhaustive research. This was back in the days, and I'm pausing as I transition. I don't want to fuck it up, and I'm about to read some of you guys' comments. I was in my mid-20s. I wasn't, the big guy you see now. I was about 250, and I wanted to get another 20 pounds off, get to around 230. And I was doing exhaustive research. I had already tried SARMs. Which if you know about those, that's like and I don't know what the legal status of it, but that was more available to get. And they did kind of work, give you stamina to work out or whatnot. And so I even had some stuff so I can mix my own shit. And I had a plug, I had everything. But I was like, man, until I lose this few pounds, I'm not going to do it, because when I was doing all these research, in that days, there was a lot of people on YouTube who would tell you about steroids. Smaller channel, probably channels small as mine, smaller than mine. And when I tell you, some of these dudes looked normal as fuck. Normal as fuck. There were some dudes that looked crazy. You had people that looked in great shape, the shape that you looking for. But some of these motherfuckers look normal. You got to remember Roger Clemens. You remember him? He just was fat. He was just fat. And so I was like, man, if I don't get to a certain shape, I don't even want to fuck with this shit. Because ain't no way I'm going to take, because I'm talking about all the risks. Ain't no way I'm going to take all these risks and just look like another dude. Fuck that. So that was not going to happen. Zach, yes, there was people who believed the Liver King. That's the thing. There's a naive masses that they believe everything. They don't. When John Cena, he just said in the interview, "I'm not on steroids." I think it was Impulsive. When John Cena said they ain't on steroids, they believe him. When Jack Reacher tried to halfway crook it. I forgot his real name. The guy who plays the current Reacher. He said, "Well, I'm on TRT." Man, you're on more than TRT. Shut up. But people believe him. When these celebrities go out and say, "Oh, it's just hard work, chicken and broccoli," people believe him. People buy it. And I know, Zach, you work out, so you probably know a lot more about this stuff than the average. Stud Roy, hey, awesome one. But there's a group of people, particularly young men, guys 20 and younger, even though I feel like Richard would know. Yeah, he admits quote-unquote TRT. He's doing way more than TRT. You see this guy? He looks huge. So he looks like he is bigger than 90% of the modern pro wrestlers, Jack Reacher. He is huge. That ain't all just some TRT dose, my guy. TRT plus some Tren and some Anavar and some Equipoise and some shit. Some Deanna balls, some other shit. The fuck out of here. But yeah, he at least gave you that. At least he tell you, oh yeah, some TRT. Yeah, you can't build up your mass. That's the thing. That's why I said I wanted to slim down, because I'll just look like a power lifter. They do steroids too. Power lifters do steroids, and they look fat as fuck. You see Eddie Hall? He looks fat as fuck. But he's big, muscular too. But Mark Henry said he didn't do steroids. Bullshit. Mark Henry. You know what I'm saying? And he said he's not. But whatever. You said I got some speed. I'm gonna pass on that since you did though. You said some dude named Brandon. Shout out to Richard. It's a perk vig. It was crazy. I never did perks. What did I? No, I never did perks. I did do Xanny bars once. I see what the downsides are. I have a few friends that fell off. It's like hitting a brick wall. Yeah. And your hormones will probably never be the same. Your hormones are. I mean, some people, I've heard of people, you do one cycle, you get off, you cool. But if you start doing 2, 3, 4 years of continuous use, or even 4 or 5 years of cycling, your hormones is pretty much fucked. And you want to, hey, if you want to transition into a chick, do steroids and then stop. You know what I'm saying? Because your hormones are gonna be fucked. And yeah, newborn, you're right. You gotta still. Cause that's why it's actually still impressive. A lot of the physiques these guys are getting with steroids. You know what I mean? It's still impressive to look like The Rock because it's still not easy. Yeah, he is using enhancement, but it's like even with that, he still has to watch his diet. He still got to work out a ton. He still got to do a lot of stuff. So it's not like it's and that's another thing I want to think. It's far from a panacea. It's far from everything's just going to be all right. You stick that needle in your butt and all of a sudden you got a dream physique. You still got to work for it. You still got to watch your cat. You still got to do a lot. And it's still actually impressive for Jack Reacher, for even Liver King, your boy the Liver King. It took a lot of work. But it's just he wants a lot of the people that, oh no, I'll just eat liver and get buff. It's a ton of burn workouts, not heavy weights, low weight, high reps, burn fat. Now, yeah, I've seen, well, different people have their own different things. Now we're getting into almost a can of worms territory. Because there's different people that built their physiques in different ways. I remember, how many reps should you do? How much weight? I mean, if you talk about bodybuilders, guys, I can think of 2 Mr. Olympias, different generation of Olympias, but they had totally different logics. When you talk about a guy like Dorian Yates, or you talk about a guy like Lee Haney, they was actually around the same time. Lee Haney used to say, stimulate, not annihilate, more towards what you're saying. Low weight, lots of reps, hitting everything. And then Dorian Yates, his thing was doing blood and guts, doing extreme shit. So lifting heavy weights for the most amount of reps you could to failure. So different people had a different mentalities and modalities. This ain't a fitness channel. That could go endless. And it also depends on how you are as a person and what fits you mentally and your time management. But it takes a lot of hard work. And a lot of this, some of this you might have to figure out. Maybe you got to go with one person program, see how that works for your body, go to another person program. But it is actually, ironically, still fairly impressive for these guys to have the physiques they do with steroids. It still takes work, believe it or not. Now, I'm not recommending nobody do steroids or saying that these people ain't still, the issue is really them lying. You don't want to be Bane. Yeah. And that's another thing. There's the psychological issues. That's how you ever heard of the guy Rich Piana? That guy was huge, but he was still on that shit. Vigilante fitness, yeah. Lee Haney was a monster. His last was so big. His rib cage was tough. Yeah, it was crazy. Some of these bodybuilders built up insane physiques. You're like, whoa, especially back in the 90s era. And then once they got too big, it was just like, this is off the Vigilante perks. Workout buddies naturally slim, but he can get Jokic focused. Just it's 40 pounds of muscle a year. That's a lot. I ain't gonna get into the debates of whether that's possible. Sometimes it is, just depend on. But the catch is can't do cardio, has to eat an unreal amount. I see. So what am I doing? Oh. Yeah, that fitness, that's another rabbit hole altogether of what's the best workout thing. I say whatever is best for you. But people will argue. People have gotten results different ways. But I'll be honest, I'd rather look like Lee Haney than Dorian Yates looked huge and shit, but he looked like crazy huge. And that's not counting the fucking, what's the dude, my man? Ronnie Coleman. Jesus Christ. Ronnie Coleman looked like fucking Superman. He looked like the Hulk. Ronnie Coleman, look up Ronnie Coleman. That motherfucker can't walk now. That's another side issue from steroids. Now you're able to lift heavier weights. Can your body handle the weights that you're able to lift? Because your body's not meant to lift all this weight. So now this guy just go swimming, flexing in the mirror, should be gay. Ain't nothing but a peanut, lightweight. And then, because everybody used to like watching him work out. His workouts is legendary, Roddy Coleman. Lightweight. Yeah, buddy. And so people quoting that, I mean, it was legendary the shit he was doing. But his body couldn't handle that shit. And then this crazy motherfucker would get surgery and then try to work out like the same week and shit. Viz doing wool sauce. Yeah, this is Arkham Origins. So nobody know who Batman is.
Please, help my co-workers. Hurry!
Yeah, buddy. Some people do not understand what I'm getting. At least Tom understands. Tom just understands what I'm talking about. Cause he in the comments with me.
Yeah, what the hell? Let's do this. He says we can kill him. Guys, look, I'm on TV.
Yeah, he was a crazy bodybuilder from the 90s into the 2000s, and unfortunately, he kind of, if you ask me, he kind of led to the downfall. I mean, like you said, there's always kind of like, this is borderline homo anyway. But like with some of the other bodybuilders, at least like, but I mean also he was kind of legendary just because of watching his workouts. He made the workout DVD very popular thing. People would watch this. The idea is you watch this dude do this superhuman shit, you get motivated to get your little 225 bench up. You know what I'm saying? Or your little 180 bench if you can't even do 225, whatever it is. It's like shit. I just saw this dude bench 600 pounds for reps. I'm gonna get 225. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever he was benching. Something retarded. Like, wait. So it was kind of fascinating. I can't lie. With Roddy Coleman. No, I wouldn't. But again, that's another risk of steroids. You sit up there and you puts all that muscle on and your body can't even handle it. You put all this strength on and your body can't handle it. Pure will muscle, obviously.
I need to hurry to the penthouse.
Doing moon songs for my buddy. He's been big before. For hockey, it's easy to put muscle. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you can't. If you've had muscle before, then you can eat. Not easily, but yeah, you can put on your old muscle back. It's a lot easier to put on old muscle than new muscle. It's a lot easier. So that's where you can do that. You can gain like 50, 60 pounds of muscle. If you lost 40, 50 pounds of muscle, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not that hard then. Yeah, man. This is far from a fitness channel. I ain't even taking my fitness seriously. That's my problem. I'm not even present in my fitness, man. And that's an issue. Vigilante everything. 20 pounds a week. That could be scary. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, I hope I'm healthy. This is a fitness business channel. So you lost 20 pounds in a week. If you just not eating, you know what I mean, you'll lose weight quick. And you fuck around just like, you know, sometimes you go through something and you don't want to eat like that. You can fuck around and lose a lot of weight quick. He said, no idea. Mostly water. Probably was, still.
I've never seen anything like set to detonate December 31st. I should be able to disarm them with my cryptographic sequencer.
You just couldn't wait till New Year's, huh? Guess the fireworks are going off early.
Out through the window. Vision is fitness. TM. Lost 140 pounds. You can lose a lot of weight, man. If you, and that's why I need to get back. I was hydrating. You were hydrating and lost a lot. I mean, your metabolism is fast. If maybe you were accidentally fasting, maybe for a few days you ain't eat, you go 2 or 3 days not eating. 146 pounds. That's crazy. But it's possible. I've seen people lose crazy amounts of weight like that. If you stay consistent with cardio, anything is possible. Shit. Damn it. Shit. A lot of early walks. Yeah, that's also a good point. That's why it's good to drink a lot of water when you start a weight loss journey. Though when people say water weight, you know, sometimes it can just be like, well, that a lot of it will come back. Sometimes it doesn't. I mean, sometimes you're holding water. You know what I mean? You have a lot. I don't know. If your diet is a certain way, you might be holding extra water in the first place. So some of that water probably, you know, maybe you shouldn't even have in the first place. A lot of us have minor food allergies or allergies to a lot of these chemicals and shit that they put in food. You fuck around, go off of food that maybe you like, but you have a minor food allergy to, and you come to find out, whether you know it or not, you're holding extra water that you would have normally not had if you wasn't eating this certain food. So yeah, you're losing water weight, but it's good. It's still good weight. You know what I mean? Because you was holding, you had water on you that you didn't need. Now again, Lubom's still right. Don't please hydrate yourself in general, let alone if you're going on a weight loss thing. You should probably be drinking more, you know, the most water you possibly can. I used to make sure I could get in a gallon of water when I was really trying to lose weight. Of course, you had days when you can't, but every time you could, man, you just gotta get in the most water you possibly can. stay consistent with cardio, you do cardio every day. You can, man, I used to try to do 30 minutes of cardio at least every day. And then if I could do more, I didn't really care. Back then, I wasn't as sophisticated with weightlifting. I didn't do that till I started actually lost the weight and start really, and never got that sophisticated. Don't get confused. But yeah, I was just about to say sodium. I didn't want to say it and then fuck it. Yo, Paddy Pimblett, I don't know how he hasn't died. At least with the rumors I heard, what does he fight, 155? And he got, allegedly he had got up to 240. So you do the math. It's damn near 100 pounds, 90 pounds, 85 pounds. And he lost over. It's like, how is he alive cutting like that? That's crazy. So yeah, reducing sodium. I wanted to say reduce sodium, but I'm like, man, I don't want to say that. And then somebody, oh, well, sodium is this. Because I feel like something recent happened with sodium. But yeah, sodium will lower your water retention. That's definitely. New Bomb's also right with that. Yeah, I'm allergic to those WEF crickets too, Tom. He looks Photoshop. Yeah, don't forget to drink water, bro. Don't hydrate or die. What does it say? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Try to resist and I kill them all. Here's the Gotham turned upside down. Come Christmas, I run this time. Okay. Yeah, 155. Like I said, he's gotten up to allegedly, 240. So almost 100 pounds, 85 pound weight loss. That's just, you're trying to do that on a regular basis. That's just crazy. He's a Scouser. They're a tough bunch. Crazy, too. Just listen to the accent. Normal people don't talk like that. He's a human. You can't be cutting weight. Now, I don't think his weight is getting that bad still, but he's still probably getting close to 200. And you know what? A lot of people are doing that shit, even in boxing. A lot of these guys will get up 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds on their weight. Like, are y'all crazy? And then they come in, be hydrated and dehydrated and damn near lose. And well, motherfucker, what you think?
Our primary objective is the bat. We must remain vigilant. He will not get past us. And this is the only way to the penthouse. We can hope you're right.
That's true. But that's why a lot of them drop dead. Shit, those bodybuilders, because those bodybuilders, they add diuretics to all the shit they take in. They taking HGH, they taking peptides, they taking obviously different steroids, different compounds. These ignorant motherfuckers add diuretics to that shit so they can dehydrate themselves, and then don't drink water during the contest prep. It's like a weight cut, only they go through the whole thing like it. So they add that much hot sauce to the whole situation. Shoot. Let me see. Fill up your water bottle. Yeah, fill up your water bottle, brother. Your bodybuilders go to massive weight swings, gained in the off season, cut right before the shows. Yeah, they do it too, and that's why some of them just end up. A lot of them drop dead. That's another reason they have like the smaller divisions. Was it 212? And yeah, I do know by what is it? I think it's 212. Then they got physique, classic physique. I think those are the divisions. So those smaller guys don't necessarily go through that same amount of cut, but I mean, they still probably 60-pound weight swings for somebody with a smaller 50 to 60. They're not good either. 50 to 60-pound weight swings for some of the smaller guys, but yeah, those bodybuilders they absolutely go through 100-pound weight swings. Just all of it's nuts. And shit, I was about to say bodybuilders don't make that much money. Shit, UFC fighters don't make that much money. It's not really, is it really worth it in the end? Because it's much in both cases. It's really not about the money. Because you can make more money just fucking being a regular dude in a lot of cases. I'm talking about the average MMA fighter, not, even average guy could just get on a couple of UFC shows. He may make $60K a year and still have to pay, and keep a little of it because of taxes, paying out to his team. Maybe he make $80K and he pay out to his team, and he go home with $45K. But he done put his body through shit. Is it worth it? Or the bodybuilder, they win a couple of contests, they get a little sponsorship. They got a little Instagram following. Maybe they make $70K. They paid out to their coach and to their little steroids dealer. Then they paid out 50, not 50. I'm gonna say 25 grand. So they end up like 50K. So you making 50K, you risking your life, 50K a year, man. Just go to UPS. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you're top of the top, yeah, you'll make money. But everybody ain't gonna be top of the top. Everybody's not gonna be top of the top. So a lot of these guys, in both cases, both the UFC or MMA route or the fighter route or the bodybuilding route, these people are literally in a preparation, risking their lives for an average salary for what you bring home. There's also NA divisions that drug test. So yeah, they do got the natty division. Even though I heard there's ways around that. You say they should do OnlyFans. Don't give them any ideas. I'm sure some have. Yeah, some did the jab. That heart is going to... You said that heart about to pop. Ain't no fucking way.
Don't wear yourself out the appetizer, Batman. You still gotta handle the main course.
Yeah, I'm sure if any of them got the jab, that's... Listen, I'm not a medical professional, but you already messing with all these fucking compounds, man. I couldn't imagine anything worse. Yeah, that bodybuilder shit really not worth it. Most of them do. Yeah, a lot of them do it for hoes. Richard, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Temperature everywhere, yeah. And that's the crazy thing, man. Could you imagine going through all that shit, risking your life just for some hoe? For some thought? Cause you just want thoughts to like, golly, oh shit. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Especially when you the Instagram, like after, because bodybuilding had like a little middle bit resurgence off of Instagram, because there was these guys and they call them fitness influencers now. We didn't even have a term, but a lot of people became fitness influencers and guys were getting famous just having a great physique on Instagram. Guys were getting money and they were getting sponsorships off of that. So that opened a lot of people up to the whole bodybuilding thing. Shit, if you guys ever heard of Ziz, I'm sure somebody in the chat has heard of Ziz. ZYZZ, I believe he's from Australia or New Zealand, one of them. I want to say Australian dude. Depends many tests of each show. But if there's a large gap of time, you can cycle in between. There's always a risk of popping positive and get kicked off, yeah. Since Ditto's right, yeah, you're not wrong. It's not the thought that counts. Knew a guy only online died. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Fizz. The thought counts the Simps money. A fitness bad influencer. I could probably do that. I don't know if they got those. Thought that counts the Simps money. Golly, that's hard. I can't just set the damn thing off. Oh, bother. Shit. Where am I going? There you go. That's what I walked into. But yeah, I don't know, man. Don't do steroids. How about that? That's the message of the. If I titled this shit, it would be "Don't do steroids." And just looking at this thing, how many people has Joker killed just in this game? Just bodies everywhere. Now, some of these, obviously, I dropped a couple bodies, but you know, they ain't dead. No roids, yeah. I mean, American society wants there's a love affair for steroids, man. And you know, I hate to make this. I feel like this is almost becoming a tired juxtaposition, but we hear all this talk about the male gaze and the female beauty standards, which anyone with sense knows is really imposed by females, but that's another can of worms. We hear all this talk about, you know, how bad men are for being attracted to women and all the pressure and oh, you don't understand, you're not a girl, all this. But you see that society clearly has a higher value for not just a muscular physique, but a unnaturally muscular physique, or unnaturally, what's more accurate to say is an unnaturally muscular physique with a low amount of body fat, and that's why it's dangerous. You could be natty and gain a very nice physique, you know, homo, and still be fairly muscular, but you're going to have some body fat. And there's nothing wrong with having body. We're supposed to, right? That's why your body looks like that. You can definitely do that naturally. However, the desire is to have something that's superlative to that. That's not enough to just have a toxic male gauge, your superpower. Yeah, he killed a few hundred at least, Joker. Lightweight. Fizz must have been the climate change syndrome, obviously. Fucking Batman up.
Nice of you to drop in.
Lucky all your body went to your dick, yeah.
Just in time.
There's nothing a woman hates more than a man that understands facts. You want a similar body count Joker? Watch the anime monster Johan kill tons of people over the course of that show. Let's see.
You have 1 minute.
Do they even have manners where he comes from? You see,
But
it's
yeah,
a tradition
society
in my
wants
house
a crazy physique dude.
Christmas
Whether we
Eve.
talking about superheroes or
How about
pro wrestlers or
this one?
look how useless Batman is. This guy just blowing up buildings. He's just watching. Like it's the end of fucking Fight Club.
None. I think that was just a little stocking stuffer. A construction site blocking my view.
Kill him now! Kill him now! Change the future.
What is it?
I don't know why it gave me control for those 2 hits. That's weird.
I've long waited for this moment. With your death, I will find peace.
But Bane would kill this man. Look how big Bane is. I love them teasing the Infamous spinal break. Record down, you batsy boy. Yeah, Origin Bait is one of the coldest renditions of Bing on this whole period.
The death of the Batman.
Hold on, let me level up.
Let us see what you can.
I'm about to kill.
You disappoint.
Fizz asked, did you do the side quest where you let Ra's al Ghul die in Arkham Knight? I don't remember. I thought I did. I felt like you asked me this while I was playing Arkham Knight, and I was either going towards that side quest and or I did it, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I almost feel like I didn't complete it. But men also don't take experimental steroids to fight men either, you bitch. Oh, you have to choose to save him. I probably did not do it. I'll be honest. I don't feel like I did. Sheesh.
Now beat it out of him. But a creature was stirring. No.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
He hit you so hard it hurt me.
Damn, I can't dodge over him.
Fight out of it. I want my money's worth. $50 million worth.
Didn't work.
Nice knowing you. Actually, no.
Golly! These fucking ads are killing me. you.
That was
Said Bane he actually tries to cure his addiction. Chuck Dixon actually wrote Bane to be about the dangers of steroids. I see. You really like DC characters that have meanings to teach young people out there. That's why the Batman franchise is so mean to me. Talk more about life and death. That's why it's so meaningful to a lot of people. Oh, shit, I should pause it. I wish my other shit teaching stuff like that. Nah, it's all bullshit. Yeah, of course they want you on steroids. Shit, everybody. But I mean, all the modern people outside of Robert Pattinson that's played Batman have done steroids, including Christian Bale. Even though Christian Bale didn't go hardcore with it, he still did a little something. Allegedly, I ain't in this thing. But then, I mean, shit. If you remember the movie he did right before Batman Begins, The Machinist, it probably was a medical, necessary. That motherfucker got down to like 120. He got super skinny. Shit.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
Man, you knocked me out of my state. Shit. I really had him beat last time. This guy died? What?
Is this all the fight you have to
No, not Adam West. Adam West, he ain't do no steroid. I mean, they probably would have available, but I know for sure Ben Affleck did. And I know for sure. Well, I'm fairly positive. What's his name did? Bale did as well. Fairly positive. Well, but for sure, Ben Affleck, he had gyno. He had gyno in the damn Batman versus Superman movie.
I see there is
Now beat it out of him!
You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
I begin to think you do not deserve the honor.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
He hit you so hard it hurt me!
Over here, Batman.
I'm hitting. He's asshole. Maybe that's the gimmick. Make sure he hits the assholes. So they less of a problem with me.
I want my money's worth! Dollars
Sickness. Shit. So I'm not looking at the chat. I'm trying to beat this asshole. That's what she said.
Looks like this is it. It was nice knowing you. Actually, no, it wasn't.
There is nowhere safe.
Man, I'm sick of these ignorant motherfuckers. This the end? I think this is the end. Even though I was whooping on him. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. People from the fandom was mad at him. Yeah, I even said some. I always asked, peace out, Zach, for him not to want to work out. He meant not that his own man. Yeah, he didn't want to juice up. He was using code words. I didn't realize that at the time because I was dumb, young, and naive. But yeah, that was the real thing. He wasn't trying to juice up. And he honestly didn't look that bad. He didn't look that bad. He didn't look that crazy. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was in pretty good shape. He was in pretty good shape. Not you want to talk about? And I doubt that he juiced. We want to talk about somebody who had a natural body. I would say Robert Pattinson and that move in the Batman. This is so stupid. No, let him die. Oh, I don't have the control to let him die. Let him die. Batman's rule is he won't kill. He didn't have to save him. That's such a stupid scene. And this is why it bothers me about the Batman mythos.
Why would you do that? I'm the one who's trying to kill you. Those were two very, very bad men. The things they've done.
Batman could have let him die. Right there. He didn't cause the issue. He had already seen this man has killed hundreds of people at least just to get to this point. He won't even let him kill himself. That's stupid. That's not noble. That's unintelligent. You see this guy's a threat.
Talking to you.
And you see the threats eliminated, let him go. Say, oh, well, it ain't my fault. Not my problem. I didn't cause this situation. If he dies, it's not on me. I'm not the murderer. Like, I understand not wanting to just murder blindly, right? Because the idea he doesn't want to cross over and
Let me guess.
And
He got away.
Be chopping up criminal. Like he killed one, he ain't gonna stop. That's his fear. I get that. That's fair. But when you see this guy, he already put. And granted, they don't know who the Joker is. It's still Origins, but he already put a lot of people down. You see, he a bad motherfucker. See, they thought he was the partner. Because who would jump off a building to save him? Why did he jump off a building to save him? Even Joker, it's not consistent with the mythos. That scene bothers me. They shouldn't even had it in the game. It's one thing for Batman to save somebody or to not kill somebody. It's another thing for Batman to save a murderer. And yeah, they do get dehydrated so they can do the ab scenes or the shirt scene or scenes without shirts. Because a lot of them are talking about that. Jesus Christ. He said, just ask Henry Cavill about the tub scene in The Witcher. Multiple days without water just for a 10-minute scene. Goodness gracious. Yeah, not just a murder, a mass murder as far as...
And what do you mean by that?
You of all people should know. There's nothing so cruel as memory.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson. I'm not calling him Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson. I like Jack Nicholson Joker. I like Batman 89. Some people don't. I love Batman 89. That's one of my favorite movies.
You can't even escape into madness. And then you meet someone who changes your life. And you feel
I didn't mind his Joker. I didn't mind. It was a different time. Even some of the plot points of that movie could only exist in a pre-internet world. Because part of the thing is they didn't know shit about Bruce Wayne. So like they didn't even know his parents died until she looked up the fucking records. And the news records, like, oh shit, that's why he's so crazy. His fucking parents died back in the day. Cause it wasn't like where everyone knows and it's the public knowledge and it's the biggest thing. And he was just another rich asshole in Gotham. You know what I mean? He wasn't the most famous person in Gotham, and the only reason Gotham exists. You know, it was just because now everything's so extreme. He probably.
Okay.
Jack was definitely on some snow. He said Jack probably had, I love Batman 89. Tom Jesse does too. Had probably a kilo of coke in the system at least. It was the 80s, man. Everybody had a kilo of coke in their system. You ever dance with the devil? Michael. Yeah, it was Michael for the library. Yep. They really had to do shit like that because it was 89. They had no technology to just know shit. Yeah, you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? You're right. That was Michael Fish or Michael Phil from the fucking library. That's how she had to find out. And honestly, it did it smoother because Batman's mythos hadn't been spammed to the public. So there were a lot of people who saw that movie. Even if you watched Batman 66, you didn't realize that was his origin. If you didn't read the comics, you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? You just a normie Normanson watching Batman 89, you might not even know that was his origin either. Because you hadn't seen it on film 50,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, set this bitch motherfucker on fire. Why am I protecting him? Had to do shit like that in high school papers.
It is kind of lonely, isn't it?
Then of course they had my man Prince in the soundtrack. Trust. Microfilm shit looks so much better on camera than just Googling shit up. Yeah, because you see an action. You see somebody doing something. Internet ruined a lot of plot devices for movies too. Because we were so limited in our availability for information. I don't care what you say. Society was better pre-internet, man. Society was better before the internet, man. And I say that I'm streaming on the internet right now, right? So I'm that asshole complaining about the internet on the internet, right?
Down the drain into something new. It's all very exciting, really. You wouldn't know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone
Even though this scene is actually cool because he's actually seducing Harley while telling his story, his origin story. Yeah, social media was the thing. Because even in the 2000s, we had the internet, but it was pre-social media, or only social media was fucking MySpace, and not everybody had it. That's a good point. That's a good distinction. Late 90s, you had AOL.
Yes, I do.
I figured you would.
2000s, the internet wasn't bad.
Who is this person?
Internet wasn't having the same societal impact. And think about how we even viewed the internet. You know what I mean? If you spent too much time on the internet, we would call you a geek. What's wrong with you? Now they say touch grass. But the whole idea of using the internet in lieu of your social life in the 2000s was looked down upon. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is also unrealistic. You telling me this big titty blonde chick? Well, we know chicks do like serial killers. So that's one thing. So that's not unrealistic. But that she ain't got nobody else in her life. She's not getting plowed by nobody else. But we do know hoes love serial killers. Hoes love them a serial killer. Or a dope boy. Or somebody dangerous. Here comes some more stupid bullshit. Yeah, I have seen that. In her original origin, she slept her way through college. groups were more divided. I mean, well, we just as divided out now. It's just not as the public forum version of the internet. But yeah, chats were more divided. BBS had chat groups. No one got outside the norm. Pre-2010s, 4chan, PTP file sharing. Early YouTube, yeah.
It might be a bit anticlimactic, but I hoped you might finally be ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, now that the Joker's behind bars.
Bane is still out there. I've got to locate the signal from the tracker I placed on him.
Even you must eat, sir.
If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
You know, I made a promise of my
I do miss file share.
Not now, Alfred.
I mean, now we got streaming. I talk about for music, man. Because you could discover original EverQuest, which I play way too much. You could discover new artists. If you just was on the right forum, they told you about the artists, you would discover them. It felt like, now everything feels concrete. Everybody's on streaming, everybody's on Spotify, everybody's in the same place. But it was cool to, you know, go on the Pirate Bay, download somebody's album, not know if it's good or bad, and then listen to it.
Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed.
Soul Seek.
The resin has
Yeah, I remember
finished
Soul Seek.
It's at your workbench.
The whole music
Of course,
sharing.
I recommend testing it here in the lab before you go, but I'm sure you won't listen to me. You never do.
That whole era. It was some cool stuff in that era. It was some cool stuff in that era. And society, you know, had we kept it there, I wish there was a way.
Be testing it then?
It's called field testing, Alfred.
Batman's a dick in this one too. What's GCPD? I don't know what to be. What is it? Okay, here it is. Pre-Napster music sharing through news groups. That's before my time.
You're a young man with a trust fund and too much anger. You're in over your head, and I don't want this to end.
Alfred, you see what you're looking at. The boy whose shoes you used to tie every morning, the teenager you drove to his
Alfred was actually right. He almost got Alfred killed being an asshole.
the only thing between the innocent and the predator.
Corpos and Gov can't let the peasantry have their own shit, right? Yeah, I miss side-by-side game playing. Granted, that was the era when the online started too. Alfred laying out, you are a boy. And this is honestly why Batman couldn't exist either. Because Alfred would have said, listen, you little motherfucker. I don't care how pumped up your little physique is, your little bat steroids, you're doing your push-ups. Batman would get murked, bro. You going out there with some of the criminals and some of the crazy motherfuckers, he'd get murked. He's just a rich dude with emotional issues, and there's great stories in the Batman mythos. He's still my favorite fictional character by a long shot. So I'm not trying to shit on him, but I mean, let's be honest, man. No, you shouldn't be sorry. You fucking right.
It's okay. I understand.
He's just a rich asshole. Like you say, he ain't no heart. I mean, yeah, he becomes this hard vigilante, but he ain't no. You fucking kidding me, man? Just a dude with exactly what he said. Dude was a trust fund and some anger. The fuck? You think you could really? You think some internet, just some asshole with a trust fund and some anger is gonna be able to fuck with like international mercenaries and shit. Nah, he gonna be dead as fuck, homie. I feel like DC's always trying to kill Bruce. And then that's there. He don't kill anybody. And then you got this fucking psycho murder, a fucking mass murderer, serial killer, mass murderer. And motherfucking Joker, thousands of body at least, and you don't want to kill him. But he's supposed to be the hero. It don't even make no fucking sense. And I'm saying that as a diehard Batman fan. The whole fucking mythos is nonsense, man. With any logic, the whole mythos cracks apart instantly. Batman Beyond my favorite. Yeah, he'll be done in a day. Be through. Look at this. He's about to fight. You think I don't give a fuck what and I'm not even using technology to do it. You think one man is skilled enough to fight all these many police officers? And these ain't like donut eating motherfuckers. Look at these guys. They're all in pretty good shape. Get the fuck out of here. There's 20 motherfuckers. Now, I might fuck up and die. But you think one rich asshole's gonna put down this many motherfuckers? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, it's a video game. It's a comic book character. It's supposed to be fantastic. You know, it's not supposed to be real. And I mean, and he does have electro gloves now, so at least it's something. They got guns and shit. He's got a little armor. I mean, we're taking out 30 dudes. I mean, maybe Haku could, but like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Because Haku supposedly, it took like 20, 30 police to handle him. So maybe I'm being unrealistic. Maybe a guy could. But you telling me just some rich kid's son? You telling me like Bill Gates' son just does a lot of training and all of a sudden he can handle 30 hardened police officers on a major city? That's all like this is like a SWAT team. And they're handled. Nah, man. I doubt it. What the fuck? It's still motherfuckers. Does he die? He's glitched out. Because he has money, JK. It's amazing what his armor can do. More like the SWAT team. Did I punch that dude's ass? Probably. I ain't got no health. Fuck these guys up too. Oh shit, they got a gun. Try to kill me. Yep. Cool armors. See this 50 cal. Oh, see this Barrett 50 cal explosive round, right? He's a boom hammer. Just like shit in the Batman. And actually I had somebody at work even mention this. a coworker said something about that. We were just talking about movies and shit, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw that Batman movie. I don't know, man. A guy took a fucking 12 gauge at a 12 gauge shotgun, point blank motherfucking range, point motherfucking blank to the goddamn chest, and just eats it for breakfast. What the fuck armor does he have on that can do that? And I know it's fake, it's a movie, it's whatever, but come on, don't show me shit and then tell me to suspend disbelief. You're gonna show me something crazy. And another coworker said, well, you know, if he's supposed to see Superman and Flash, I mean, you just suspend disbelief, and I get it. And that is the answer. You just suspend disbelief. But come the fuck on, man. Why I got suspend? To me, I shouldn't have to like totally leave reality, right? And something like that, that's like, you could have had Batman just sprout wings and fly if you was gonna have some shit like that. I mean, he takes this bitch square to the chest too, point blank range, and I'm supposed to believe his armor. He should at least have a cracked rib, even if his armor is on point. His rib should be cracked. He should be struggling to breathe at bare minimum. The Batman doesn't even exist in the broader. No, I thought that was. I don't remember. I mean, because whatever. That's a good point. Maybe if it was Birdshot, yeah, he could have ate it. He used titanium armor. Fair enough. If it was Birdshot, he could have ate it. It looked like a slug, though. So that's what it's like. I don't know. Shit, even Buck should do something because it's right to the goddamn chest.
Steam from these pipes so I can advance.
It's right to the motherfucking chest. You want to hear something worse? The whole plot of Suicide Squad game. Yo, watching that, they should have. You know what? It made me realize, and this may sound crazy, or this may sound like, you know what? You hit the nail on the head. DC can only make animated movies. What I mean is, when I watched that, I realized they should have just made it into an animated movie. And I know they did have a Suicide Squad Arkham movie, but they should have just made that into an animated movie. They would have saved themselves a lot of money. And they shouldn't even have made the game. Because I'm looking at this game, and they just wanted to do their little goofy jokes. This doesn't even look like a real game. I can't believe somebody. And here's nothing. People still bought it. There are people still bought it. I saw people who criticized it still bought it and streamed it. I'm like, well, why are you streaming this game? Well, I want to show people how bad. I guess. And I guess, you know, people made the argument, well, you can't criticize it if you do. Okay. But it's just like, this is stupid. Nah, I'm not playing that shit. Huh. Titanium doesn't flex. I ain't a engineer, so I wouldn't know. Titanium doesn't flex. So it's carbon composite, most likely. The chest is where the suit is the strongest, why the logo is so big for distraction. I'm sorry, man. It was a point-blank shot.
But one of his men, the same one I saw at the riot in the precinct's holding cells earlier. I should scan his corpse.
I don't care how strong it is. All that energy has to go somewhere. He's not. Yeah, he's just not walking it off. I'm not even watching content from it. It's worse than the leaks in the trailer. Yeah, I'm not watching content either.
The autopsy report to find out more. That computer should contain the autopsy report I'm looking for.
Says worse than the leaks in the trailer. I mean,
interesting. The victim was using a powerful compound with many similarities to the street drug venom at the time of his death.
It look every video I see, I block good.
Greatly enhancing strength for a temporary.
Good. I've seen so many, like all the little review videos and all the reviews and shit. It's like,
whatever this compound is, it reduces mental capacity in several ways, including severe damage to the brain's memory center. Prolonged use could seriously compromise the user.
And this is the argument they use for Bane to forget Batman's identity at the end of this game. But what was I going to say? Yeah, that game looks like a disaster in every way. I mean, a lot's been made about the quote-unquote wokeness, but the game mechanically looks terrible. What am I even doing? What am I playing? A terrible Fortnite with a terrible story, and unfortunately, I've seen shorts that show some of the story. It just oh God, what a disaster. Talk about something that has no business existing. No business existing. Yeah, I saw that King Sharp putting on the Green Lantern ring. What the fuck is this? Kryptonite hat. I didn't see that part. But I've seen some. I saw what's his name? Flash. Kill Lex Luthor. Spoilers for the game if you care. But I've seen some of the like I said, if you watch YouTube shorts, they'll play. You'll come across excerpts from the game. So I've seen some of it. I saw King Shark getting lantern powers, and it just seems like it just wants to make a bunch of like It almost seems kind of like a lot of Whedon speak jokes, a lot of 2012 Joss Whedon worship.
All available units. We've received reports of shots fired inside the Coventry district.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that.
Fighting over what appear to be chemical weapons. Requesting any available officers locate and secure the scene.
Chemical weapons. I should investigate.
Lots of that, so I don't know. It doesn't look fun. Oops. It doesn't look logical. If it's not fun and the story sucks, then what the fuck are we doing here? Oh wow, they just skipped me ahead. They did. That's nice and glitchy. Whatever. I don't care. I just want to get back to it. Superman's crypto night is journal bitches, right? So maybe won't take my eyes out. This is Richard. Super spent enough time around the kryptonite, even getting stabbed by it, doing little to nothing, but making them stronger. So I'm glad they're keeping the story consistent.
Before I lose the signal again.
That is a really good point, Fizz. Who even cares about the Suicide Squad like that? They've been trying to push this brand on us at a massive level, for a good 5 years. Ironically enough, the most successful thing they did was that very first movie with the damaged Joker. That's the most successful thing they did. I mean, it did help, well, Wolf of Wall Street, but it helped a lot of people get to know Margot Robbie. And, speaking of which, y'all know who, shit. I'm glad y'all, we on this subject. Y'all know who Harley Quinn is in the next Joker, in Joker 2, the musical Joker 2, right? Y'all know who Harley Quinn is, right? I'm gonna see if the chat knows about Joker 2, Folie à Deux, which is supposed to come out, I think, this year. And it's supposedly a musical. Suicide Squad movie. And you talk about the yep, Richard got it. Lady motherfucking Gaga is Harley motherfucking Quinn. Cause I saw, y'all, some of y'all do it. It's not the squad. Yeah, Harley did carry that movie. Margot Robbie was 2018, and those ass cheeks hanging out. That's what sold that movie. Especially the one scene. I didn't even see that movie, but I just saw that one scene where you can see how big her ass is. It's like, god damn. But yep, Lady motherfucking Gaga. So if you were a fan of that first Joker, that's what they're doing with the sequel. If you didn't know any better, you would say DC is trying to fail at everything he does. If I didn't know any better, I would say DC Warner, they want to make sure everything they do is a failure. And honestly, I don't know any better because I'm sure they want some of this shit to fail so they can write it off tax-wise. Because I believe there was a Warner Brothers, they greenlit the music, speaking of musical, they greenlit the musical Color Purple movie. So you don't want to succeed because this movie's for no one. And so yeah, they got a musical Joker 2. Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn. Lady Gagby. Lady Gaga's not, this ain't even her heyday too. Prime Margot Robbie probably could still Buddy be rich. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. She's not gonna be a traditional Harley. I don't want to see the movie. I'm not watching it. I don't want this. Listen, the only way I could tolerate that Joker was for him not actually being the Joker in my head canon, right? Because he's too old to actually be fighting Batman as Bruce Wayne, because it's like a 40-year age gap. Because what is he like? What is he supposed to be in that movie? Don't tell me he's supposed to be like 28 or some shit. He look old as fuck. He's supposed to be 45 in that movie at least, in the first one. So what is he fighting Bruce when he in the 70s? So now you giving him Harley Quinn. Motherfucker, why? By the way, everyone was talking about how he's an incel. Now he got enough game to smash Harley Quinn. Get the fuck out of here. We still don't know what happened to him in that what's her name? Zaza Beats. We don't know what happened to her. Apparently she's gonna be in the new one, so maybe she ain't died. I don't know. And Margot Robbie's getting up there now. She in her 30s now. I ain't watching that shit. Is there a huge... Smart me up for Forbidden Ruin, because it seems like a lot of this shit is meant to fail. Or at least, like, you know, embezzlement, money laundering. Some funky accounting is happening. But you said there's a huge problem with writing off a movie or show at a loss for taxes. Lady Gaga's only 37? I thought she was like 42. I didn't think she was my age. But she really ain't that much older than Margot Robbie. A few years. But Lady Gaga, I've never, no disrespect to her. I've never really considered her that attractive. Yeah, I thought Lady Gaga was like 45. I've heard that theory, Fizz, that he's actually going to mentor the actual Joker. This is one thing I can't stand. And it's supposed the idea of making this a musical seems so fucking retarded. Or special needs, special needs. It just seems so illogical. She's only popular because she acts like a freak of nature. Well, she definitely, Illuminati confirmed, she definitely brought in that demonic, she was the artist. She was really one of the first artists I seen a lot of people talking about. Oh yeah, Lady Gaga worships the devil and all this, the Illuminati shit. I mean, Jay-Z too, because that was because of that. But that was only after that video. That on to the next one video. That's when people started really saying that about Jay. But Lady Gaga, she did all the weird shit and wear like meat dresses and all this weird shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. But then again, that still tracks with some of this stuff. But let me just read out the comment, Forbidden Ruin. That shit was all early 2010s, right? It was a different era. It was shocking to that era. It was the last era where you could really shock people. I do remember when people said she had a dick. I don't know either way. I ain't about to transvestigate. But Forbidden Ruin says, if a company writes a show off or a movie off on their taxes as a complete loss, they cannot make any profit off of it after that. No streaming service revenue off that product can happen. Interesting. I didn't know that. Like I said, with certain things that still tracks, but with certain things that doesn't, right? So that's interesting. But yeah, I do remember she was one of the first ones that whole transvestigation, which they don't really have many of those channels anymore. But it used to be a big thing on, I would say YouTube. If this is YouTube Mark 4 or 5, YouTube Mark 2 or 3, maybe Mark 2. Because you had the early YouTube, the 2000s. Then you had like the 2010s, early 2010s YouTube. And in that era, you could find, people who thought every fucking, well, even as late as the mid 2010s. 2015, 2016, as late as that, you can still find people telling you that every male celebrity was really a woman, and every female celebrity was really a dude. I don't believe it for everybody, but there's some. You wonder. She even your girl, Taylor Swift. People talk about how she ain't got no hips. People talk about Taylor Swift not having no hips. I just think she's just a bony ass white girl, though. No disrespect. Technical term. We'll see. I don't know. Travis Kelce, like whatever he got. He going balls and deep in whatever the fuck that is. I just think, some chicks just not. Everybody don't hit the genetic lottery. And that's how life works. You ain't about to be this big superstar and have an ass. No. The fuck? You get all this money, all this shit, and you got a fat ass? Nope. You're gonna be flat as fuck. She is a very flat girl. That's the thing with Taylor Swift, man. And she's a very few celebrities look as normal as Taylor Swift. There's very few celebrities that you see that you like, man, you can see. And that's not, it just is. It's just a statement. It's just being technical. It's a white Skeletor. And nobody. See, I've heard her transvestite. I just think she just, some chicks don't be having no body, bro. That's how it goes. You see, there's girls looking like Taylor Swift on every college campus and every Starbucks. Just every grocery store, every book. Yeah, that is her shtick. The girl next door. Even the girl next door is thicker than the actual girl next door is thicker than Taylor Swift, though. Like, you can't do squats, nothing? You can't, like, come on. You can, damn. You can do squats. You just don't want to. You are a public figure. You should be doing squats. Come on, man. I'm about to die. Thank you for every reload. Does George Soros own her music? I thought that whole thing was for her to get her music back. If she was an average country star to the industry, got their way. Richard never had your girl next door situation. They should have Swift in the left tackle. No, she ain't that big. She's pretty skinny. I would have made Taylor come to practice with me, go to the gym. Like, hey, baby, don't you want to do some squats? Yeah, she could use a trip to the gym to work out, get some weight on her. Ariana Grande sports a brown face. I never really followed Ariana Grande. I remember. Didn't she used to date Big Sean? Was it her? Because the little city I was in Michigan, it was a big. I think it was her. If she was the one who used to date Big Sean, one of these pop stars did. And it was a big deal. I want to say it was her. She came to the city and they had her on the fucking at one of the gas station cameras had a picture of her that went. Yeah, she did. It went not viral, but just for that for our little small ass city in Michigan, everybody. It's not Soros, the ex of hers, former manager, boyfriend. That's why she re-recorded her old music. Yeah. Which a lot of times those labels or those management groups end up owning everything anyway. But yeah, I thought she re-recorded her old music to get ownership. That's the only thing I remember. You know, Taylor's version and all that shit. Because you are allowed to do that. You record your own music and you then own those master recordings. To the, I'm sure you've heard people get your masters, and then you can license out your version of the song to different companies and whatnot. Now, I do think, and I'm not an expert on these legal things, so y'all can probably tell me, I do think the original masters still have ownership. So theoretically, one of you, let's take a Taylor Swift song. What was that shit called? Like Love Story or something? Her version of it could be licensed to a movie, and the original master version could be licensed to a totally different movie. You know what I mean? And if you wanted her version, you would deal with her and her current publishing company. If you wanted the old version, you would deal with, whatever boyfriend or whatever the guy is, former producer, manager. You would have if you wanted the original version. So, but I'm not an expert on that shit. But I believe that's the case. So like it's not like they lost the ownership of the song. But I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys will let me know in the chat. Somebody knows. Because now they're two separate master recordings. The newer version and the original one. So it's almost like she's covering her own music. In a way. Just that she owns rights to the cover. And I'm about to get killed. Yeah, she re-recorded to get ownership.
And I have such big plans for you.
Well, yeah, that's another issue. You won't be able to do that for much longer because they are going to probably figure out a way. Because, that's when Taylor Swift did that. These new versions are still going platinum of the same songs because her fan base is so crazed. You just know they're going to try to loophole that shit out. The newer ones do they make them slightly different to avoid copyright? I see. Like I said, I'm not an expert on that. But that would, if that's the case, then that means that I'm correct. So that now there's just multiple versions of that same song or that same Taylor Swift album. Am I going backwards? I am. Yep. Anyone can re-record their music, take ownership. Why is she the only one doing it? Well, two things. One, she's actually not the only one who has. She's the only one who made it into a high-profile thing. But you'll be surprised how many versions of old songs and a lot of older bands that did that in the past, but nobody really would care. They couldn't really make it a big event. I'm thinking of two bands I know for sure who did it. In Living Color, and they did it for the CM Punk. That's kind of a maybe slightly more famous one. They had the big hit Cult of Personality, and CM Punk likes to use it as his walkout thing wrestling. So they have a recorded the version they use is not the original one from the late 80s, early 90s. It's a re-recorded version that they own, not the same one that the company wants. So You know, you watching wrestling one day and you hear Cult Personality, even though it sounds very close to it, it is not the original version from the 90s. It's been re-recorded since. And I feel like Earth, Wind & Fire did something similar when they re-recorded it. Or was it them? One of those older soul black groups re-recorded some of their music to be licensed out. I feel like Shining Star, like you might have heard that on commercials, and the average person not gonna know no better. Or like, do you remember? The average person ain't gonna know no better, whether it's the original or not. And then you hear it on the commercial, but it comes to find out, no, that's the re-recorded version. Because Earth, Wind & Fire actually wanted to make some money, and so they'll re-record a song and license it out. So it does happen. It just very rarely do you have an artist with this much fanfare. And you know what? Part of it, how many artists are still relevant? Because it takes, you got to wait 7 years after. So, you know, how many artists, she's been around since, what, 08, 09. How many artists stay relevant long enough to even take advantage of a situation like that? Like I said, there's one-off situations where an artist has done it for some licensing deal or to be able to license music. But, yeah, Earth, Wind & Fire. I think it is. They made like 4 versions. Yes, they probably have. They probably make a new version every time. They probably made one. What did he start using? Like 2013? They probably made one when he went back to AEW. So yeah, they probably made a few of them. So yeah. Right, plus you can't plagiarize yourself. Yeah, because she's the original writer too. So yeah, Earth, Wind & Fire has done it. It happens. It's just you don't get the fanfare. You know, Earth, Wind & Fire did it. They did it in the whatever 90s, 2000s. They re-record Do Your what's it called? Celebrate or something. I forgot the name of the song. And I don't want to lose my black car. I can't think right now. And I can't sing that high pitch. Celebrate. I can't sing it. So I'm about to ruin that song. But you know, didn't nobody. People wasn't really checking for them in the era when when you were hearing it on TV commercials. So nobody. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? They didn't make a big deal out of it. September. Okay. Do you remember? Was it September? Oh, they made one in 2011 and then one for AEW and another one for AEW. When it went back. Okay. So they remake it each time just to have a clean deal each time. Which is smart. Other people have done it. Just because she still has so much relevance and so much of a fan base still all these years after her big prime heyday, you know, when she was at her biggest, it's like she was able to make it into an event of her re-recording her whole catalog. That was more of a luck, because I mean most people, you know, you think about even contemporaries. I've talked about how the one radio station used to only play her, Lady Gaga, and Katy Perry. Katy Perry's not. If Katy Perry wanted to do it, she don't have the same brand, and she could, but she's not as famous as, or she's not as high profile as she once was. So it doesn't hold the same weight. No. Don't kill me. Oh, he did kill me. Yeah, she's number one.
And I had such big plans for you.
Oh, thank you, Tom. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the mind of pretenders, chasing the clouds away. Is it Katie? Is she a cannibal? I thought that was Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly that were cannibals. She might be. These weird. Some of these celebrities weird as fuck. These celebrities weird as fuck. And the people they work with, they management groups be weird as fuck. So who knows? Damn, we already went 3 hours. I've been rambling for 3 fucking hours. Just talking nonsense. Not a productive word stated this whole fucking thing. Damn it. I'm sick of this asshole. Yeah, we could ramble for a few more. I don't know. When you're a snowbunny, you don't need luck. Nah, some of these, everybody ain't getting money just because they why. Most of them are the most boring NPC motherfuckers on Earth. You talking about celebrities? Yeah. They gotta do weird shit just to get on. Lil Nas, oh man. Oh yeah, when it came out that he really wasn't gay, that did mess him up. You're not wrong. Because, I mean, the hell? That actually did mess him up. People found out, and I knew everything. Well, I didn't know whether or not he was gay. I figured he probably did something strange for a little change. He was gay for pay. But it became obvious he's just a troll artist. Especially when he come out, or he did all this shit, dancing with the devil, all this shit. Now he said, I'm a Christian artist, I changed. Well, now it's like, well, okay, we get it now. We get the gimmick. We like the one little song you did. Old Time Road was a cool little meme for that year. But we now understand that you'll just do whatever the fuck for attention. We understand that. And that breaks it. A lot of people just stop fucking with you after that. Apparently not. Or apparently it was an act. Or if he was gay, it was gay for pay. And then, first, I don't know if somebody said it, but I remember the one chick, Whoa Vicky, said, oh yeah, I knew people that went to high school with him. And no, he wasn't gay. He wasn't doing none of that back then. And that was like, that's all he kind of had. Was that he was gay and he would do shocking shit. That's all he really had. So it was like, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll get popular again. I could never tell you. Who knows what the industry's gonna do. Yeah, definitely hurt him. Get those rage clicks. It's new, yeah. And listen, I don't know. It was just a rumor. Like I said, Whoa Vicky, I know started it, and other people commented on it. And I think he said, in one of his things, because his latest thing, he was trying to be a Christian, allegedly. He's talking about he repent. But yeah, my belief at least is that he was either faking the gay. So did he say it on live too? I didn't know that. But he was either faking it or that maybe knowing how the industry is, he probably has done something that we would classify as gay. But allegedly it was all just for, gay for pay. He had something going.
My tracking device.
He wanted to avoid the cancel pigs, claimed to be gay, yeah. And then it was you're right. Like I said, the cancel pigs.
Impressive work. But it looks like Bane hasn't found a way to counter the damaging side effects this
it was the era to do it. And I mean, a lot of his backing became because he was the gay pop star. So it's like he. So when it came out that wasn't the case, a lot of that backing just disappeared, or even just that it was in question. Even that it was in question. So yeah. Like I said, I'm not Lil Nas X. Only he can tell you for real, whether he gay or not. But is this where you find out Bane know who he is? He said, nah, he was on a VKM payroll, Security with bad payroll, maybe. Yep, that one good song did all this extra shit to be relevant. Hold on, I'm about to take a smoke break. Yeah, one song. And I liked the song. Old Time Road. I was just talking about 9 Inch Nails the other day. That's they sample. Or his sample, Trent Reznor. So Trent Reznor had another artist just give him a hit that he had to do shit with. So he get because obviously with Johnny Cash he gets publishing for being a songwriter in the infamous Hurt, and so now he has another song that he had just woke up to a check that day, to a publisher check that day. Must be nice. Oh man, I ain't read that shit, Richard. I haven't heard none of Benny Project. I need to check it out. That's something I need to do. I need to listen to a lot of people's projects. Yeah, he recorded Hurt a long time before Cash did. What I'm saying is, he got a publisher check for Hurt.
Got it. I'll call the police. No, I can't risk them discovering my identity as well. Just secure yourself in the Batcave.
What are you going to do?
I'm on my way to you. I'll figure something out. I need to get back to the Batcave.
But yeah. Oh shit, my phone is dying. Oh well. But no, he got so he gets a publishing check from the Johnny Cash Hurt, and similarly, Lil Nas X sampled him for the Old Time Road. So I'm just saying he didn't do any work for that song, the actual song. I mean, he obviously wrote the original in both cases, but a new hit comes out and he didn't have to write anything, do anything, nothing. He just gets a check for being the songwriter of the original songs in both cases. So he obviously wrote Hurt. And I've been, speaking of which, I listened to the Downward Spiral this week. Great album. Was it from 94? 9 Inch Nails. Cause I'm on my sad boy shit for some reason. And I was thinking, which version of Hurt is actually better, right? For years, I've always said the Johnny Cash. Everyone likes the Johnny Cash version. But listen to the album. Hurt is the closer of the album. And in context of being that album's close, if you like 9 Inch Nails, you don't like 9 Inch Nails, you're going to obviously probably say Johnny Cash, right? And I'm not saying it's not still a great version. I still like that version. But I think the original version of Hurt is actually underrated underrated because in context for what it is, I'm not even saying that it's better, but I am saying it's underrated because in context of that album's closer, it's actually a very strong album closer. Very strong album closer. He did say it's a cash song. Nah, yeah, sure you don't mind the money. Yeah, it was on the 94 album. That's what I'm saying. It was on the 94. So, Downward Spiral. And I honestly think it's...
I can't abandon those hostages. They're in jeopardy because of me. Because of the bounty Joker placed on my head. They'll be safe in the Batcave.
It's another mistake. Batman's always making mistakes in these games. He should say, Alfred, get the fuck out of that Batcave, bro. He coming to the crib. Oops. What the... She said, get the fuck out of here. Hey, Courtney. Cash bought a motion tool that only an old geek. Yeah. That's why it's such an iconic version. Because it's like, it has a different... It's the context. Even though it's the same lyrics for the most part, the chords are a little different. But they feel kind of like different songs. Because like you said, it's... The context is different as an old man who's on death's door singing Johnny Cash's version, and the other one is just this epic, dark, fucked up, but amazing album, and it's the end of it. Ice Spice. What happened to Ice Spice? You thought she was feeling you? Yeah, that album was... Yeah, that big hit was Closer. I don't know if I can see this. I mean, I said worse. But yeah, that was the actual big single off of the album at the time. Can I not shoot this? Okay, whatever. Yeah, we are talking about 9 Inch Nails. Ironically, we started off with Lil Nas X, but because he sampled the 9 Inch Nails song, we were talking about 9 Inch Nails. I was on my dark shit this week, so I was listening to 9 Inch Nails. That's what, and I was saying, you know, which version of Hurt is actually... I did say which is better, but it's more of... I think the original needs a little bit more respect on its name. And I love the Johnny Cash version. But especially in context of that album, which was a cold... If you like 9 Inch Nails, that's a very cold album. I think it's, you know... Appreciate what that original version was. Just with that album really, it's been a minute since I heard it, and it still holds up. Still holds up. Reznor can be a real dick sometimes. Just ask the members of Filter. We'll say ask Marilyn Manson too, but I mean, Marilyn Manson's a piece of work himself. He's not a consistent narrator himself, so whatever happened to him, he probably deserves too. Yeah, you know, I've heard that about Trent Reznor. He can be a bit of an asshole.
He's got hostages in the bridge sublevel. Just get yourselves into position.
But, man, shit, so can a lot of people. How you doing, Courtney? I don't know if I said hey to Courtney. I know I said hey. We're talking 9 Inch Nails. You got any 9 Inch Nails story? You see, you know, I know you've seen a lot of bands. Even I think, did you say you managed a band or something like that before? So I mean, I know you've had your you know, entertainment, internet or.
Listen up, the rat is here. It's just one of those stinking pigs. Set foot on this bridge. Set the timer. We'll blow them all to hell.
Gordon would reach if he knew about Firefly's bombs.
Yeah, that's a good point. Him being an asshole's a problem. People around him don't mean shit to me. He ain't did nothing fucked up to me. That's what I said about Gunna. He ain't snitch on me. It's just still, you know what I mean? It's just still rock. This shit still, I'm still rocking with this shit.
Supposed to report the cord.
Is inside the center pillar at the base of the bridge.
10-4.
So yeah, he might be an asshole. He ain't did shit to me. Whole reason Filter exists is because Reznor's shit treatment of musicians. So that's the thing about having because you know 9 Inch Nails really isn't a band. It's Trent Reznor and whoever the fuck he's working with at the time. So obviously that means you like second fiddle, no matter what the fuck you did. You know, they say, oh well, Trent writes everything, he does everything. But I mean, most of the time that's a misnomer. There's still other band members. You might jam and he take a part, and yeah, he might write most of it, do most of it. But I'm sure there's a riff or two that a band member comes up with, and it just says Trent Reznor's name on it, and you like, what the fuck? Yeah, and I know that happened. Not that, and that's not even. I don't know Reznor's life story like that. I just know that's what happens in the industry. You're in the studio, you come up with a piece, and it's like, oh, that was dope. And it's like, damn, your name ain't on shit. And yeah, we did hear the track with LP. We played it, or if you watch the music channel, you have heard that track with LP. We played some of the 9 Inch Nails and LP stuff. LP featuring Reznor. Reznor's a really talented musician, man. I'm not trying. I wouldn't say that to disparage him. I'm just saying that because that's just the story of everyone in the fucking music history. That's just what happens. Your 9 Inch Nails story. They played with motherfucking Bowie. You were supposed to go, but you didn't because you got caught cutting school every Wednesday. 3/4 of school year, so you didn't get to see not just 9 Inch Nails, but Bowie. Holy shit. I'm not salty at all. Would like to see 9 Inch Nails too, but haven't. Oh man. Hold on, gotta catch him. Oh no! Don't spit. Fool.
Don't send in your men. Firefly has the bridge rigged with explosives.
Show yourself. You have a go.
No! Call them back. If Firefly blows the bridge, there's no telling how many will die.
You're the reason those people are in danger. He's doing this for the bounty on your head. Give yourself up.
I'm going to bring in Firefly myself. Don't send anyone else in until I tell you it's safe.
You'll stay the hell out of this. You hear me?
I spill food all the time, I'll have you know. Don't act like I'm just this eating. Like, y'all act like I'm Gorlak the Destroyer just because I got some size on me. Shit. Always feels food down his gully. Yeah. Honestly, y'all probably should make fun of me so I got more motivation to lose weight. There's a section of your life, all you cared about industrial music. That was the whole, industrial was huge throughout the whole 90s into the 2000s though. That genre was so huge to not really have a presence now. I'm not saying that I'm sure there's people making industrial music. Some people even consider Death Grips when they were popular industrial music. But that was like one of the most popular genres of music throughout the whole 90s into the mid 2000s. It was a part of everyone's life, even if they didn't love it. It was just you couldn't face it. It's just there's no presence for it now. It's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, they got caught one time. They noticed I hadn't been to school on a Wednesday in over a year. Big trouble, I can imagine. So KM FDM that tours. I love Industrial Ministry Pigface. KM FDM, Robin Gristle, Front 242. Man, I'd be back to mainstream shit sitting cool. Like I wasn't a big industrial guy, but I thought it was a cool little rock genre. Because despite kind of the harder edge, it's actually a little bit more accessible than, at least to me, it was. It felt a little bit more accessible because it usually has some sort of groove going on and a hard edge. I mean, who doesn't want that? Sisters of Mercy, Legendary Peak Dots. They're not all industrial, but I know, but related. But it's just weird like that. It just. I don't know what, I don't even know what took it away. Like, you know, sometimes they say grunge got rid of hair metal or whatever. Like, I don't want to say new metal because I feel like there was a point where they both were around in the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know. Maybe it was because that you had those artists. Because when you talk about mainstream, if you will, industrial, you got like Rob Zombie. Obviously, you mentioned 9 Inch Nails, Manson. Had And so they existed, and then they weren't, you know, that era of them being popular ended, and I guess on a mainstream level there just wasn't anyone to kind of take it over. Like I said, and I'm talking from a mainstream, because with something like an industrial, I am very much a normie. I'm not hardcore into it, but it was like, you know, you hear it on the radio, okay, that's cool. Or remember when MTV played videos? I know I'm old, but you'll see a thing, and it would always be like some of the more disturbing, cool videos MTV would play. So it stuck out. Stuck Out was pretty wildly popular for a good 10-year period, and then it was just like very limited mainstream presence. Like you said, everything happening like that shit. New Jack Swing was wildly popular for a good portion of time, and now there's no real presence for that, you know, unless it's some revivalist 90s sample or something. So that is kind of how it goes to some extent. I don't know. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Me and Ramstein kind of took the torch. I see. I like what I've heard. Ramstein never got into them. Me and Dr. Umar going USC. That's what's up. Looking for the snow bunnies. Tom Jensen, you can't kill the metal. Yeah, metal hasn't died. Emo metal took over industrial. After you leave, please watch start your new video. Yeah, everyone sub to Fish Chozo. Put it on your watch later list or in your queue to watch his Fallout New Vegas playthrough. Happens to every genre. Once a song becomes too popular, still there's a complete opposite reaction sound. Where maybe emo, because emo did get popular as fuck in the mid 2000s. Fallout Boy, good lord. Dubstep, EDM. Yeah, I guess some dubstep did take some of that industrial edge too, because they had some of those similar sounds. What does it want me to do now? As long as you don't look up Bro Step. I remember Bro Step. 2010s and under yearbook, and you my yearbook. I don't know what that shit looks like. It's probably cringe. Yearbooks in themselves is cringe. Is there somebody to do that? Remember, your name looks familiar. I'm just off of my memory who does streams. I guess I could look at your channel. Duh. What am I supposed to be doing? Screamo, I remember Screamo. Playing the Kim head on this one. Can't wait to see what type of character I play in New Vegas. If ever that day comes, we'll see. If ever that day comes. Maybe one day. It didn't help. Oh well. Drill rap. So I don't know. I like some of the drill beats. There's drill songs I like. When I was in my younger days, I was very much a purist on a lot of that shit. I like some of the drill beats. So you know, I don't know. I do think just because of how the actual violence needs to go. People actually, killing people and then talking about it in a song, that shit needs to go. That shit for sure, Who the fuck wants that shit? It's lame as fuck. But the genre itself, it's I don't hate it as much as you might think I would. But hey, if you don't, I get it, Like UK drill way more than US. I kind of do too. I don't know if that's from you. It could be somewhat. Cause it's just more interesting. And I think that's part of what I do like about it is the UK drill, because it's like I don't know nothing about the UK. Let's see. Oh no, you got pulled over doing 60 in the 40. 60 not even that fast. 40 moving like a slug. Stick with symphonic power metal. Yeah, stick with what you go with what you know. Go with what you know. Go with what you love. It's not. It's 20 over. Yeah. They can give you a lot of points in your license for 20 over too. Shit, they can call that reckless driving if they want. I think. I don't know what the threshold is. He let you go because you're a girl. That's my Central C. I love that shit. I cannot be homophobic. My bitch is gay. I love that shit. They sampled the old Gwen Stefani and Eve shit. And he said, I cannot be homophobic. My bitch is gay. I thought that shit was kind of hard. Grimy street shit. That is main. It was a mainstream. It was a very popular song. I still thought it was funny. UK grimy street shit. I still thought it was just a funny line to say. Gonna be homophobic, but bitches get. Shout out to that low IQ. That's exactly how he sound. Gonna be over my bitches get. People like that Mandem and all that other shit. They be saying that British shit. You gotta watch, and those British motherfuckers ain't no hoe. I'll never forget back in the day. What's my man name? Joel Santana from the Dipset. They kidnapped his ass. It was a them on video, and I mean, they was cool. They wouldn't like, but I mean, he was kidnapped as fuck. They kidnapped Joel fucking Santana, the blokes. The motherfucking blokes kidnapped Joel's motherfucking Santana. It's a road thing, brother, isn't it? Yeah, that shit. Romantic. They don't play around, man. They don't play around. Your first girl, CCO, first girl was a lesbian, so you get it. Arkham thought, yeah, they blind as fuck. Cause I should have been caught. I ain't did shit. This is 15 tea drinker versus one dude. Listen, they had him kidnapped. He wasn't going nowhere. I don't know what they wanted, like 100 grand, 200 grand. They wanted something. They got the money. He wasn't going nowhere. They put the drop on him. So you better watch out for those tea drinkers. I just remember because it's like, how often you hear about a rapper getting kidnapped? I mean, yeah, people in Detroit, they rob rappers. That's kind of common, unfortunately. You know, rappers get robbed. I mean, they had this motherfucker kidnapped. They wasn't playing no games. They were serious about theirs. I was like, damn. So that made me I just always remember that story. And the video, Joel's looking awkward as fuck. No, it's like, well, damn, they had his ass. Said 15 tea drinkers. But they too busy having tea and crumpets. But 101, 301, I'm smoking the bridge, dude. They gonna be screaming the hard R when I'm done. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I ain't saying it, but I was like, man, shit, anybody, you know. See, even back when my old ass was fighting, wasn't a lot of fair ones getting shot. Ain't a lot of 101. I mean, sometimes people shoot the fair one. Oh, damn it, that's not what I want.
Bombs are on this bridge. 4 and 4. One here.
Back in the Bronx used to make, really? Jump in, one try it. All right, Tom. Have a good night, brother.
That's all of them. I promise. Then I promise you a good night's sleep.
Yeah, motherfuckers was getting jumped around my way. Let's look at that, some honor.
4 bombs on the bridge, with the largest bombs at each end. I'll need to disarm this bomb before going after the others.
Yeah. Have a good night, Tom. Not even honest. You got beef with someone, you got beef with someone. Nobody else's problem. Resolve your beef. If anyone don't jump in and get sent to the emergency room. You know, New Yorkers love the knife play. So you just like, UK, yeah, a lot of people get stabbed. Oh, shit. Yes, I was young. You was always worried about somebody cousin, somebody friend. Motherfuckers was crazy. Shit, I got jumped before. So, I mean, these motherfuckers was just crazy. Like, it was just, I don't even know what to say. Motherfuckers was just crazy and violent, brutal, retarded. How the hell did I get in this thing? What's the point of carrying if you're not going to use it? It could just be to protect yourself. Classic, you know, classic reason. I'm not just to use this and go to jail for murder. So I want to make sure ain't nobody just going to run up on me and shoot me. So even if it's an illegal carry, the motivations is still say it's illegal in New York because you can't take fucking moving heaven and earth to get a legal gun out of New York. But they pull out first. So yeah, basically protect yourself. It's more of a defensive thing, which I mean that's the main reason for most people on a gun. I didn't have a gun until I was grown. Like I never had an illegal gun. Shield the sword fight in the UK.
It was never Sionis. The Joker put up the bounty, and now he's behind bars.
I heard, but I still got a score to settle with you.
I'm giving you the rest of the night off.
Yeah, I don't know how long. Shit, we already 3.5 hours. About to send a Mad Hatter payment looking through that. Yo, stop. I probably should be getting out of here, honestly, guys. I think I got a boss battle. That's this shit.
Firefly's locked as hostages in a train car with explosives.
You know, guys, we had 3.5 hours. What the fuck time is it? Like 3:30? Because you start around midnight. Oh shit, my phone died. That's right. I don't even know what time it is. So yeah, you found the video. Let's check out the video. I think I'm about to call it a night, guys. I think I'm hitting the wall. So yeah, let's check out what Central Dildo has for us, and then we'll end up getting out here. Thank you everybody who watched this stream for 3.5 hours. It is almost 3 a.m. here out in Texas, and that means it's almost 4 a.m. in the East Coast. Oh shit! But this is the truth in a lot of areas, man. You need to have some sort of weapon, or you'll be fucked. That Nando's. Some place where this blows. Damn, man. Jesus, like they got that dude like some sword and shield shit. That's crazy. Some chicken shot. Yeah. It's wild out there, mate. It's wild out there, mate. Hey, them some big ass knives too. Them some fucking swords. Some fucking swords. So it's bloody crazy out there, mate. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I knew you was gonna say something about the forum. Why is he barking? I couldn't tell you. I knew you was gonna say something about the forum, especially the attacker had a little flamboyance to his forum. Oh shit! Somebody was in the chat. I'm sorry, Blitz 0567. What up, man? I wish I knew what time it was. Can you say the history? You probably long left. I'm sorry, brother. Somebody was in the Twitch chat. Nobody was in the Kick chat. Isn't it, bruv? Yeah, that was some. It looked like he looked a little feminine when he was swinging it. So I was like, Richard gonna say something about that. Isn't it, bruv? I like the way the blokes talk. It's funny to me. It's cool. Mad Ting, isn't it, bruv? Mad Ting. Put the key through the door. Yeah, so it was some awkward form. I thought they'd be a little bit more, adept with the knives. But they look young as shit. They look younger than you. What you 19, 20? They look like they was like 16, 17. The youth. I look like Brock Lesnar if I was in the UK. Yeah, they was a little skinny too. The youth. The misguided youth, mate. The misguided youth. Yeah, they were kids. They were young. When we were young. I think I fucked up that lyric. In any event, it's time to end. It's 3 a.m. Youth's going crazy, man. Crazy thing. I'm gotta get out of here. Won't be a stream tomorrow because work. I got to actually go into work Tuesday, so I gotta get up early. Any event, I'll get with you guys hopefully Friday at least on the music channel. Hopefully I can also get a video out, an actual video. And if you checking the sports channel, there's always stuff coming out. So, Mendem, have a nice one, isn't it? All right. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. Thank you all for being here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.